welcome everyone to an exciting game of Fallout 2D20. We're playing the game Fallout Aurora. Welcome everyone. That actually worked out really well, so that's awesome. Good to know. We're going to make the introductions short and sweet because we're already...
No, introductions work.
I think that works. So we're going to make the introductions really short and sweet. Nice. Let's go ahead and start off with Big Boss. Big Boss, you have approximately 15 seconds to tell me what you've been doing. No, I'm just kidding. Just let me know what you've been doing.
Just been playing the end of horror games, starting a new month of new games, and it's going to be hella exciting. Can't wait to tell y'all what's going on.
All right. That's it. Let's move over to Table Nights.
I am Table Nights.
You got anything you're working on? Any fun games come days?
I mean, we have Gloomhaven tomorrow, which I'm excited about.
Ooh, Gloomhaven tomorrow. Hell yeah.
And we're doing Wildermyth Fridays again, which I'm also excited about. I did Negative Nancy on Monday, which I love the shit out of that. Tales of Iron, and I also beat Inscription, which if you've ever played Pony Island or seen that, the same people who made that, it's fucking amazing. It's like 3 different games in one game, and it's fantastic.
Awesome.
Highly recommend it.
Guys, give Table Nights a follow. Gloomhaven is one of his favorite board games, so please check out his stream tomorrow. Fantastic streamer. Doip is not here. He got called into work, which is why we were testing the Fallout stuff. I put a lot of work into these assets, and it took forever to get OBS to perform like it should. But it should be okay now, hopefully.
Yeah, I'm excited.
So let's move over to Scott Dog. Scott Dog, how's it doing?
Oh, it's going great. How are you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. Scott Dog, you've been playing RimWorld. Have you been trying to... Have you been getting your hands on any other games?
Not recently. I've been playing a lot of Bloons Tower Defense, but I think that's just an addiction I have on the side. But I do have a lot. I have a lot of these games I want to play, like I want to play all the Dark Pictures analogies because those games are fun. And a new one just came out called Ashes of Hope or something.
Like have you played Until Dawn?
House of Ashes.
Yes, I haven't played. I have played Until Dawn. Yes,
because Until Dawn and House of Ashes, in my opinion, are where that. I don't know why Until Dawn isn't part of the anthology, but it should be. It really should.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, awesome to hear. We will definitely take a look at that. And we're going to test this one more time, guys.
Heck yeah.
It's going to take us a little bit because we're going to move to our intro. So, enjoy the intro. My players, this is their first time seeing it.
Hell yeah.
I went above and beyond on the first intro and then thought that's not very Fallout. So then I dumbed it down. So hopefully you guys will like it. See you in a bit.
Bring it on, Skippy.
On August 6th, 1945, the United States ended a global conflict with atomic weaponry that shook the nations around the world to their core. Fear that these weapons would be the end of life on Earth spread like wildfire. The atomic bombs that ended World War II did not bring the traumatic ending that everyone had anticipated, and instead ushered the world into a period of societal and technological growth, allowing mankind to achieve feats that were once thought to be impossible. Consumerism and the commercialization of the nations that prospered drained the world of its natural resources. As the economies collapsed, allies turned on each other. The people revolted against unfair labor unions, and neighbors began to regard neighbors with suspicion and hate. The United States and the People's Republic of China entrenched themselves in a brutal war over supplies, which reached its ultimate boiling point when China invaded Alaska. The world watched the two superpowers unleash hell on each other in suspense. And then, horror. as atomic fire nearly cleansed the globe of mankind's destructive presence. Humanity scraped by for 200 years, until civilization would have the audacity to attempt to establish law and order. From the small trade hub of Shady Sands, the new California Republic was born. The wasteland was being tamed and democracy reigned king. The NCR, however, was not the only government to rise to power. As the NCR expanded its borders east into the Mojave Desert, they would encounter their greatest threat yet. The Army of the Bull made their advance towards the Mojave, and their numbers were legion. Conflict in the area reached a boiling point as the forces of the Bull came to clash with the forces of the Bear atop the Hoover Dam, a lifeline for the region. In the end, the NCR emerged victorious. The embattled citizens around New Vegas finally began to see prosperity, and patriotism thrived. As it would turn out, Caesar's legion was far vaster than anticipated. After the death of their emperor and defeat at the dam, the legion would not simply retreat. Instead, under new leadership, they licked their wounds, for the fight was never over, and revenge was in the air. Because war never changes.
Value's real, guys.
Yeah,
Fucking
except for
10
the
out of
fact that
10.
I didn't unmute. As you can see, I'm stressed out. I just wanted to make sure it was good. But yeah, so thank you, players. I'm glad you appreciated that. We are going to move on to the game. So, you guys are in a small town in southeastern California. I wonder if the D&D music would work just as some backgrounds.
Can I roll my extra caps real quick? Because it just says I get 2d20 extra.
Yeah, go ahead and roll those caps.
Aaron, Gedwin, I saw what you typed.
What?
Penis.
Oh. I did type that.
Just so you guys know, I do have some music that I purchased that will be allowed to be streamed that's not DMCA. Right now, we're just going to be working on the actual rules of the game and playing the game. There's not going to be a whole lot of game boards. That's not how this game is designed. It is designed theater of the mind style. However, if I've noticed that the players are struggling with it, I will go ahead and change that. So let's get into it. And if the music is loud, I apologize. I'm going to have to lower them as we go. So that seems to be okay. Good. You guys are here for our tech demo.
I mean,
Right?
we said we were going to be testing out stuff most of the time here, so
Yeah,
Battle music.
I'm here for it.
Yeah, exactly. All right.
That's very exciting music.
So let's get yeah.
bunch of guinea pigs, all of you.
So you guys, I don't like that song. So you guys are in a small town, a thriving town even. My question to all of you is, what is it in this town that brought you here? So what we're going to do is we're going to go around the table and our characters are going to provide a brief description and what brought them to this town. This town has been renamed Sunshine because of its position. It's sunny most of the time throughout the day, so it has a very short night cycle.
All right.
So let's go to Big Boss first. Big Boss, why don't you describe your character and let me know what brought him to Sunshine?
Well, howdy, friends. You looking for a spill for the night? Name's Jebediah. I like collecting things. Shiny things are my preferences. I've got all types of jingle janglings. I do love me a jingle jangle. I do have I have a hidden weapon. One that's wrapped up in cloth. I call it Betty. She's my precious armament. So I try to keep her hidden when I can. And I'm here looking for more weaponry, because I love me some guns, tell you what.
Now, if you guys thought this overlay was dope, while they describe the character, we're going to move over to our battle screen real quick, where we have some live elements playing. That seems to be running good. All right, so Big Boss, what brings Jebediah to Sunshine?
Well, to be honest, bit down on my luck. I'm looking for my secret vault. You see, I used to work for the Brotherhood of Steel. And I done hoarded me a bunch of their fancy gizmos and doodads and electronics, and I stored them away. But I don't really recall where. But it's somewhere. It's somewhere close. You know what I've got a feeling is somewhere, maybe. You know, I do love my jingle jangles.
That's awesome. So
that's amazing.
You're looking for something that you've hidden. Let's move over to Table Knights. Table Knights, why don't you tell us a little bit about your character, Clarence? No, that is not a typo, guys. Describe your character, what he looks like, and what he's about.
So if you're looking at him, you would see about 7 foot tall, very well dressed, super mutant in business attire. It looks like it is weirdly fitted though, and mostly ripped, but patched up, probably by hands not meant to do the job. And it sits over what looks like some metal plates, and his name is Clearance Businessman. Clearance was traveling and looking for a purpose when he found a sticker in front of a supermart. The supermart told Clearance his name would be Clearance, and so Clearance decided to go to business school to become an entrepreneur. And now I am trying to make my fortune in Sunshine.
Awesome. Now, in case you guys don't know, he sounds pretty articulate for a mutant. That's because he's a West Coast mutant, and West Coast mutants were far more intelligent than their East Coast counterparts, and they also don't grow to a ridiculous size. Now that that's done, Scott Dog, why don't you describe your character and let us know what he's doing here in Sunshine?
Garth Bancroft is a average height man, about 5'8", not too remarkable. Dirty blonde hair, tattoos up his left arm, and he is accompanied by a pack donkey of sorts, and he named it. Its name is Mutig. Carries all his goods for him. He's a traveling salesman, you see, and he's here in Sunshine, trying to sell some of his stuff here. He's got plenty of junk, plenty of ammo, some explosives. He's here to make some money and see if he can score some jet or something on the side.
That's right. And Mutig is a jackamule, which
because
of the radiation, They're like jackalopes. They are a crossbreed of animals, possibly animals that were standing too close to each other. In case those of you are wondering, so the animals actually have stats. We will be homebrewing Mutig to give him 10 luck. So he is going to be very lucky. Hopefully that doesn't bother any of the diehards who watch this game. I don't like to homebrew a lot of species, but you know,
Mutig never dies,
it's still great. It's still funny. But yeah, Mutig never dies, exactly. He shall live forever.
In our hearts.
Hey guys, that means
In
that
our
TPK
hearts.
is not possible. Let's go. Woo woo!
Okay,
Mutig
well now
never
calm
dies.
down. Calm down, all right? So,
All right.
all right, I guess. So, the question that I have for all of you is, who would like, you know what, it's probably about 10 in the morning. Let's start with Clarence. Clarence, do you have a stall or are you trying to get a stall? How long have you been in this town?
One more time.
Do you have a stall? Like a market stall?
Yes. I've only been in the town for about a month and a half.
Mm-hmm.
I started off by selling propane tanks and whatever I found around them. I was selling propane and propane accessories. And I was able to get pretty good deals with the local food vendors because it was, you know, propane. It's very good at cooking things, and I used that to buy a flat plastic table and 4 rebar, and that's my stall. It's just and it's not even like constructed. It's just the table is slammed through the rebar so that it's
You've
held
impaled the table?
Yes.
All right.
And
so
Clarence is
you've
standing
impaled
there.
this table.
Smiling.
Clarence, you see an older woman come up. She's dressed in what looks like Sunday clothes from the pre-war, but they are patched up a bit. Hello, Clarence.
Hello, Miss Jessica. You look lovely today.
Oh, stop. You're such a cad. I love it. I was wondering, do you happen to have any Instamash? Maybe some Blamco mac and cheese?
Well, let me tell you, I put the blam in Blamco. With every purchase of Blamco macaroni, I also give a grenade 50% off.
Okay. That's fascinating. I don't know. How much for the Blamco and the Instamash? I don't need the grenade. My husband Harold's been dead for years.
What's the normal price for something like that?
I don't know. Why don't you roll a charisma-based barter check?
Oh, okay.
Our
first roll of the game.
Oh, first
So that
roll.
you guys know, the difficulty of this will be a 1. You only need to get 1 success.
Okie doke. How do I use this sheet to roll? I apologize.
I believe you click on the skill.
Okay, number of dice is 2, correct?
Yes, unless you'd like to spend points to buy more dice.
Nah, I'm good with that.
Oh my god, I literally just saw penis in the chat. You know that shows up on the
Yummy,
stream, right?
Oh no, I didn't.
Well, you do now.
Now,
chat. You know what? You're just getting into character. So as you guys can see, the way that this works is that it's a 2d20 system. You roll a d20, your attribute and your skill is added together, and the goal is to roll under. If you roll a 1, it's a critical success. That's 2 successes. If you roll 20, it's a critical fail. That's 2 fails. If the skill that you are rolling is a tag skill, it's actually more successes. Is barter one of your tag skills?
Yes.
So if you had rolled below a 3...
Wait, no, it's not. I apologize.
Oh. If it was a tag skill and you rolled 3 or lower, it would count as a critical. As you can see, you have 1 success. That was the difficulty, so that you know you can either open up your book or I will tell you. In fact, let me just tell you how much the food is. Now, keep in mind, guys, the book is 500 pages. So it's not going to be very easy for us to find items. So please bear with us. And if we do get any of the rules wrong, politely inform us, because we do want to know how to play it right. A lot has changed since the beta, and I am happy about that.
I'm right on the consumables.
So,
instant mash,
Blamco, mac and cheese, and Instamash.
The mac and cheese is 10.
Yep, 10 credits for the mac and cheese, and the Instamash is 20 credits. So it would be a total of 30 credits. The question is, do you want to try to make a profit?
Yes. So I'll say, if you buy them together, I'll make it 35.
Ooh, okay. So we are actually going to have our first contested roll. It's going to be her charisma and barter versus your charisma and barter. Now, with contested rolls, there's no difficulty. You just have to get lower than the other person or get a success in your zone, right? And if it's a tie on the number of successes, it's whoever has the lowest number.
Right.
So, roll 2d20.
So is it based off the roll I did, or okay?
Oh, this is a new one. So, are you satisfied with 1 success? Or would you like to spend an action point to roll another d20?
I am satisfied with 1 success.
And you rolled a 5? So,
yes.
She narrows her eyes at you. You narrow your eyes at her. Both of you are narrowing your eyes. And it seems like it's not going so well for either of you. However, your barter is higher than hers. So she goes, all right, rip Miss Jessica off. I guess my kitties don't need to eat tonight. And she hands you 35 caps.
Thank you. It is a pleasure doing business with you, as always.
And as always, Clarence, a pleasure with you. She turns around, shakes her head, mutters something under her breath, and shuffles away.
Shrewd bitch.
I would like you to roll a charisma, an intelligence-based speech roll.
I wait for her to walk away.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah.
You go. All right. So she walks away, and you're like, shrewd bitch.
I was thinking in the form of like a camera cutting away.
Yeah.
To like a few
the camera
seconds
cuts
later.
away. You say shrewd bitch, and then your eyes narrow on an enemy. An enemy most vile. As you look down the paved street, which by the way is relatively clean, you see a trader walking down the street with a pack donkey in tow. And this donkey is comically stacked with boxes.
Yes.
Now, have you guys ever seen that IKEA commercial with the VW Bug that's like, whoa, and it's got like 10 feet worth of... Yeah, it looks a lot like that. Now, Garth, you know that most of these boxes are empty, hence why you're here.
No one knows. Nobody will know how
the creature,
they know.
the creature and Garth crest a hill and start down a gentle slope. The one thing that you'll note here, Garth, is that the roads have been recently paved. Sure, there's some stubborn shrubbery that has grown through because they don't have machines. They have to hand pave. But the road is really, really decent. And by the way, since somebody subbed, you guys have 1 action point added.
Heck yes.
Hell yeah.
Hooray.
I don't even know how action points work.
I'm going to help you with that. And you also start off with 3 action points because this is the beginning of a campaign and there's 3 of you.
Yes.
So you have a total of 4 action
points. 4
points.
action points as a part, or is that just we all have 4 or party has 4?
You share it.
Okay, cool.
You can use action. You can use action points to change the narrative. You can use action points to roll additional dice, except for combat dice that uses luck. You can also use. Oh shit! Now you have 5 action points.
Nice.
Thank you so much for the Prime sub, Doip. And actually, since that's
Doip.
a Prime sub, you get 2 action points.
Nice.
So now you guys have 6, which is your cap. You can only have 6. So you're full in action points.
Stop subbing, guys. Stop. No,
now listen, if you guys ever come up against an easy task that you know you can ace, the idea is to pump action points into it to generate more successes, to generate more action points. Buying an additional D20 on a skill check is 1 action point. Buying 2D20 is 3 action points, and buying 3D20 is 5 action points. It increases incrementally. So the first dice is 1, the second dice costs 2, the third dice costs 3. So it's 6. I'm sorry, I'm dumb. So.
Okay, cool.
Hey, real quick. The dev team finally messaged me back. They said it goes on forever.
Oh man, I was good. All right. So, Gedwin, you narrow your eyes at this traitor walking down the street like, wah, wah, wah. Are you a very observant person, Garth?
You know what? Let me check my skills real quick. I'm pretty sure I'm not, but I'm
what's your perception?
Let's check. Yeah, 4. No, I'm oblivious most of the times.
So you narrow your eyes at the competition as this traitor wanders in. Now, the one thing that you're worried about the most, Clarence, is that he is from the Crimson Caravan. They are the ones with the clout and the money to push you out of town. In fact, they can lobby to politicians to force you out and allow them and the other major trade factions in. So, this merchant is coming down, and obviously it's a merchant, because who would walk around with a jacket mule? And
of course, no one normal.
Immediately, Garth, you notice that there's an open spot. You have a little foldable table, like a spring, and it's a briefcase, like in the 1950s.
Nice.
That opens, turns over, becomes a table. You hit a button, and legs go and extend out. So you see a spot. You see a spot next to this stupid-looking super mutant, dressed up in a suit, that you could park, and it's ideal because it's near the center of town where everybody travels in and out.
I'll definitely start heading over there.
As you guys walk forward. Oh, and by the way, if you guys have no action points and you need it, you can buy action points from me.
Nice.
Which gives me action points.
Nice. We're fucked.
And I can have an unlimited number of action points. So.
Well, hell.
You guys walk up.
Let's give it a 69.
Garth and Mutig walk up. And you pop it open. Mutig looks at you and goes,
Good job, Mutig. Yes.
Mutig poops.
Yeah,
and it lands on the road.
Yep.
But Clarence, and by the way, his name is Clarence to everybody else, but his name tag is a clearance sticker. So if you hear me say Clarence, I'm not stupid. Clarence, you see Mutig basically drop trowel right in front of your stall and poop. And as Mutig poops and then walks away to go to the other side of Garth's stall,
No, I didn't.
A customer walks up and goes, ew, and turns around and walks away.
Tell me it was in front of his stall.
Oh, I didn't have to. Unless you want to spend an action point and have it poop somewhere safe.
You know what? He's a well-trained donkey. I almost been an action point. He would poop in a corner away from people.
So the donkey lifts its tail to poop right in front of your stall, Clarence.
Imagine he stares it down.
And then the donkey looks at you and his eyes widen as you are clenching your teeth, staring at him. And he shifts to the other side of the table and poops off into the gutter.
Perfect. I love it so that.
Donkey.
Oh, yeah, yes, his name is Mutig, I say as I'm setting up a bunch of random looking junk.
You look like you're new in town.
Yes, just rolled in this afternoon.
My name is Clarence.
Clarence, nice to meet you, Clarence. I'm Garth. I tip a shoddy looking hat.
I put my hand out to shake.
Garth hesitantly looks at you and puts his hand and grabs like the tip of one of your fingers. He's not a very large man.
I engulf his hand and I gently pull him in.
Pull him in for like a hug?
No.
Yeah, sure. Let's
no
go
need
with
for that, big guy. Okay.
And I just get down really close. If you try and take my customers, I will eat you. That's not a joke.
Look. There's no need for violence here. What'd you say? Clearance? Okay, no need for violence. My friend. What kind of stuff do you sell?
Well, I finished selling my propane and propane accessories.
Okay, well, I do not deal in propane whatsoever. Just so we get that cleared.
Well, it'd be fine if you did. I don't sell that anymore. I sell food products now. Only the best.
Oh, no, see, I am no perishables. My granddaddy told me never deal in perishables, so I think we'll be fine. I'm more of a junk dealer.
Well, I mean, they don't really perish.
Shh, it's fine. Look, two different things. In fact,
sell
perhaps
drugs?
No, but do you?
That's a good question. Clarence, do you sell drugs?
Are you a security officer?
Hang on, overseer talk. Clarence, would you sell drugs if you had it?
Clarence would sell drugs.
Would you like to spend two action points to have some drugs added to your stock?
Absolutely.
Oh boy, my favorite.
So how high's your perception?
You can't ask that.
Okay. Well,
because you're asking that so that you could decide whether or not you're going to rob him.
No. I have a
I would never.
No, I literally have a 4 in perception and 4 or 5 in agility. I'm not robbing anybody.
I also have a 4 in perception.
Yeah.
Oh,
never mind.
I'm glad I'm the perceptive one.
I was gonna say because if you're pretty perceptive, you'll definitely see like scorch marks under his nose, like common drug use like side effects.
I would like you to hit /roll d6.
Oh no! Yes.
Oh my God! You guys have another action point. Yes, so now you're back up to 4.
I got 5.
5. Okay, I'll take
you got 5 drugs. I need you to roll a 2d20, 5 times. So /roll 2d20. We just need to see the total. 25.
5, 15, 24, 24.
All right, so 25. You happen to have a diluted Radaway.
Okay. So I want the addictive stuff.
With a 15, you have a Daddy-O.
A Daddy-O?
Yeah.
Ooh, I like the sound of Daddy-O. I'll tell you that right now.
With the 24, you also have 2 diluted stem packs.
Those are actually good, though.
Okay. And with a 33, you have Rad X.
They have one addictive one.
I think Daddy-O's the addictive one.
Yeah, it is.
Actually, to tell you the truth, stem packs are too. But
no, Daddy-O's the party drug is what he's asking.
Daddy-O is I mean, it's called Daddy-O. It would be disappointing if it wasn't. So you're like, we're gonna go back to where he goes, do you sell drugs? Now, Clarence, you want to ask him if he's with security?
Are you a security officer? You have to tell me if you are.
No, big guy. I'm not with security officers. I'd just like to partake in, try exotic new things.
Fantastic. Come with me. I'll show you what I have in special stock.
All right, Mutig, watch the cart.
So Garth walks over to Clarence. Clarence turns around and then points to a milk crate on the ground where he's got all of his illicit goods covered by a tablecloth.
Nice.
Now,
I will,
couple of these are really just medical. You look like the kind of guy who likes something to help bring on the edge while taking it off. Am I right?
Oh shit, by the way, crap. That was a hiccup, sorry. By the way, guys, they just pointed out to me, they being chat, as it turns out, CS Cross subscribed to the Prime, so you actually have five action points.
Nice. Thank you.
So
yes, I mean, stim packs are useful though. I have a couple myself, but you have anything stronger?
I do indeed.
Now we're gonna pause here. The camera pans as your guys' conversation gets more quiet. And Jebediah, how long have you been in town?
Well, let's see. It'd be about probably like a month or two. Probably.
Are you good at getting money?
I mean, I do the odd job. When something needs eliminating, they usually call old Jebediah. Old Jingle Jangle.
Why don't you do something
Jangle?
for me?
Sure. What can I do you for?
If you spend a luck point, I'll give you a shack.
Sure.
Or, I'm sorry, luck, an action point. Now here's the catch. I need you to roll a speech barter check. Difficulty is 2.
Well,
now,
shit.
You guys can use your action points to say, hey, I know a guy, or hey, I have something here, or I have a shack. And as long as I feel it fits the theme, I will allow it. So roll a speech or a charisma speech check. Difficulty is 2. Speech, sorry. Difficulty of 2, right?
Yeah.
That's me, baby.
And you're going to spend an action point. Now, if you succeed, then you will have a nice shack. If you fail, something else will happen. So, you need 2 successes. Do you think you're going to get those 2 successes?
I think, no, I ain't gonna get no.
So you could
successes.
spend an action point to roll an additional d20, or 3 action points to roll 2 additional d20. Remember, guys, these are meant to be spent.
Yeah, I'll spend them. Shit, I want me a nice shack.
How many dice would you like to buy? 1 or 2?
2. Fuck it, let's go.
All right, so you spend 3, so now you guys are down to 2 action points. And then when you go to roll your charisma speech check, you will have the option to ask you how many dice do you want to roll.
So 3 is what I'm rolling? Is that right?
You're rolling 4. You bought 2 additional.
4.
Yes.
Holy shit. Here goes another.
All right.
Hot damn, I got 2 successes.
You got 2 successes. It's a clean break, so you don't generate any AP, but you actually have a small shack that's big enough for a bed, a desk, and it has a toilet. And I say a toilet as in it does not have a bathroom. You have a toilet. You do not have a sink. You have a toilet, a desk, and a bed inside the shack, but it'll protect you in case there's anything like rad storms or anything of the like. Living like a king, I agree.
Well, old Jebediah, this shack has a little bit of my collection. Could I describe a little bit about old Jebediah?
100%.
So you see me adjusting my breeches and my belts. I've got several very shiny belt buckles, and then you see my prize belt, which is a World Wrestling Championship belt. Then you see me put on my duster, and you hear the old jingle, jangle, jingle, and you see there's just a fuck ton of keys, probably 200-300 different types of keys. On the other side, 50-60 different types of sheriff badges, all types of shiny collectibles. And then you see me kind of strolling out, seeing what work needs to be done. There's something that needs killing.
You exit your shack, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you step out, and your shack is made of corrugated metal and wood. And you see
wait for him to step right into Mootig's shit.
You want to spend a point for him to step right into Mootig's shit?
I kind of want to. Want to.
So, basically, once you step out, the sun hits your face. It's a beautiful California morning. In front of you is Clarence. He's a super mutant that you've seen in town. And you know he sells things like food and other trade. He's not he's not the only merchant in town. It's just that the rest of the merchants have actual storefronts. But Clarence tends to be a crowd favorite with the elderly. They're really charmed by his manners. However, you see that he's bending down behind his table with this other guy. It looks like they might be playing dice. And there's a donkey just eating some weeds standing next. It looks like he's got a friend, though, because the table, there's another little table set up next to his.
I see the curious sight and kind of mosey on over.
Are you
Clarabelle?
To distinguish out of character or action talk, just use your voice when your character's talking.
No, this is me talking to myself. This is me saying this out loud. Well, that's a curious sight.
I assume...
How illegal are drugs in this area? Are they actually illegal?
Yeah, you can go to jail.
Okay, if he says that, I'm gonna like
the second he says that, Clarence goes,
I grab
shit. And he puts the daddy-o in his side pocket.
I drop what I'm holding and just turn around. Oh, hello there.
Well, howdy. How's it going?
You know what? Let me check something real quick.
It's going great.
I want to do something. Clarence especially. Clarence.
Can I roll a perception to see what they're doing?
I'm going to get there.
Right.
Where the hell are the skills, though? Is it under special? Hang on, I'm using Clarence's sheet to learn the new. All right, Clarence. I need you to roll an agility sneak.
Fuck.
Now.
Wait, question. So if I know it's super illegal and I'm really fast or I'm really sneaky, could I try to like snatch it before he does to hide it?
No, I'm gonna have him roll. It's his.
Okay.
You would
you're
not.
Right, okay.
I don't think a coward like you would.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
With the super mutant stock.
I totally would. You're right.
With that being said, Jebediah, I need you to roll a perception check. Let's see what you can roll. I'm gonna look real quick at your skills. Let's have you roll a... You know what? I think you're going to roll a perception sneak.
A perception sneak?
Yes, because you're nosing in where you shouldn't belong.
I like it. See if he can nosy before he hides. I like it.
So, how do I go about doing that?
So, Jeremiah, you need to go to special. Oh, wait.
All right.
Do you roll off your character sheet, Table Knights? Is that how you did it?
Yes. You click on the skill.
I could just do this. Perception, right? Sneak, correct?
Mm-hmm.
How many dice am I rolling, friend?
Just 2. It's a 2 and 2. Don't spend action points on
tag skill. There you go. What I did was I clicked the little dice up in the top corner.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
There you go.
Sense. So, you have 1 success, Jebediah. Clarence, you had 0 successes. So, correct. You didn't... Well, actually, what did you roll? You almost rolled a 20, which would have been funny. I think what happens is that Clarence goes to put the sheet on it. Garth goes, "Oh no, wait," and starts putting the items back, and they're just like, and they stand up. But you definitely saw the unmistakable sight of Daddy-O. And for chat's purposes,
hell yeah. Call me Daddy-O.
Daddy-O is very hard not to see because it is a giant fucking syringe that glows orange with fluid that's got 3 tubes. 3 tubes built into it.
It's glowing.
Yeah, you know what, Clarence? I want you to make a medicine check real quick.
Oh boy.
Oh, we have a raid.
That
you know what that means, guys?
Yeah!
That means I get an action
points. Oh, damn.
It's a raid. All right.
Oh,
So
no.
Clarence, you get these goods sometimes, and what you do is you hand the needle back to them when it's emptied, and then they go and refill it. So the tip of this needle, just so you know, there will be a disease chance if anybody uses this. It is not a clean needle.
I wiped it down.
Hey, you're like, So, basically, that matters nothing. I just wanted to see how you were with your drugs, you know, how professional
Got it.
and how clean you were.
Yeah,
So with
yeah,
that being said-
giving the needles back, definitely not professional.
Yeah, in fact, the drug dealer is like, he's like, look, I found this in the garbage. Could you refill it for me? And the drug dealer's like, sure.
Sure.
You know what, Clarence? What's the name of your drug dealer?
Oh no.
Tiny Teddy.
Tiny
Love it.
Teddy. Fuck, dude.
He's 5 feet tall, but
Oh my
he's
God.
jacked to shit.
Love it.
He is the widest person in town.
Wow.
Widest.
Widest.
Yes.
All right, so now I have a character for Tiny Teddy. He's a 5 foot tall, jacked Asian man who sells clearance drugs.
Nice. I love it.
All right, so he wears a bear costume. Nah. I think what it is that he smuggles his drugs in teddy bears.
Oh my goodness. Perfect. Yeah, those teddy bears you can collect. Yeah, perfect.
My God.
All right. You guys have a customer.
Oh, welcome.
How
Wait,
can I
no.
help
Now this-
you,
Kinda si-
Jebediah?
By the way, this
I kind
guy
of sidestepped
has,
to the to my
This-
cart or my
just so-
stand.
just so you know, this guy has the biggest edgelord round. You know, they're really tiny, round, black rim glasses.
Oh no.
And he's just kind of like peering over the tops of the rims at you guys, like,
Well, Clarence, I do declare.
What do you declare, Jebediah?
You know, gosh darn well, you can't be having that kind of stuff here.
I kind of just
Do
whistle
you
and,
have the money?
Ignore.
Then I need money.
Garth, why don't you make a just a perception roll?
God, horrible. Can I just roll this right here?
And if it
Oh, do I
asks
have
for
to do it from the dice?
if it asks for a skill, why don't you do perception sneak?
How do I do that then?
So open up your character sheet, and in the top
Yeah.
right there'll be a dice logo.
Oh, on the character sheet. Got it. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Why don't we get a perception sneak from you?
No.
So Jebediah and Clarence, you're talking in in hushed tones, indicated by Jebediah as like lowering his volume. Clarence, would you be smart enough to lower your volume?
Yeah.
I imagine Clarence takes his hat off and he's like,
Clarence.
he's holding it to his side. Like he's holding it to his side, like he doesn't want anybody else to see. Like, hey. And Garth, you're just in the middle of this.
Now,
I'll back away slowly if they're not talking to me.
You don't go anywhere, Phil. You're a part of this too. Now,
sir, he was just showing me some
I bet
packs he had.
You just shut your mouth there, youngster. Now, Clarence, I noticed you had some pretty shiny stuff there the other day. I'll keep my mouth shut. You get me the shiniest thing you got on you too there, young whippersnapper. You get me something shiny, I'll keep my mouth shut.
I'm pretty sure I have not done anything illegal. Didn't purchase anything. Looking's not illegal, sir.
Jebediah, a voice calls out.
Wait, Jebediah?
Yep. You turn around and you see a marshal.
No.
Now marshals are basically like the FBI. They are hired by the NCR. They're not part of the NCR military, but they're part of the government. And they go from, like a U.S. Marshal, they go from town to town, making sure that the peace is being kept. This marshal's name is Richard Dickinson, which I did not name.
Dick.
I just rolled that.
Dickinson.
Double the dick.
And I would be butting up my jacket, by the way, at this point.
Is this mutant bothering you?
Hell no, sir. Old Clarence here. I'll tap him on the shoulder. He's just trying to sell me the shiniest thing he's got.
Oh,
yes.
Well, that's good. You told me to let you know if there was more work.
Oh, yes, sir. Now I've suddenly relaxed my pose. I was hoping you'd swing by.
Well, I swing by. Cindy Long would like to see you.
Oh, Cindy needs my help. Shit. I'll be right over there.
You know Cindy Long as the mayor. Oh,
I do now.
And for this job, I'd bring a friend. Or two. And he looks at the others.
Well, I just happen to have these two fellers here that are just excited and over the moon to help. And I look directly at you.
Well,
shoot, no.
Did you travel here at all? Looks to your donkey. You know that basically, even though the NCR is very well populated, and even though they have armies and stuff, usually once you set about 3 miles outside of a town, it's crazy out there. Especially out here on the outreaches of the territory.
I'll go if he goes, and I point to the big guy. If we're getting paid, of course.
Oh shit, I ain't doing nothing for free.
Clearance also requires payment.
Yes. And you can discuss that with the mayor and not with the messenger. And he kind of like
a thumbs up.
He arcs and he kind of looks over the table because he sees the tablecloth fluttering in the wind. And Clarence, out of the corner of your eye, you see that the wind's kind of picked up the tablecloth that was covering the milk crate. And it's just starting to blow away.
Anyway, Dickie, come with me real quick. I've been complaining about
it's
this
Marshall
draft.
Dickinson.
Marshall Dickinson. Marshall Dick.
Marshall Dick.
Yeah, there you go. Dixon. No, Dixon. Right? Dickinson?
Marshall Dixon.
Dixon. Dickinson.
Like
I'll get it eventually.
What the hell?
You know, I'm no good with names. I try.
So you're pulling him his attention away?
Yes, sir.
So
Just try.
you he has no reason to suspect you. You successfully turn him around and walk away from the table. And Clarence and Garth, both your eyes go down to the tablecloth fluttering and your milk crate of drugs.
I look to Garth and I go, I'll give you half off everything if you help me hide this.
Yes, I'll definitely help you hide it, but maybe perhaps an IOU. I don't think I have enough for all of it at once. You see him scratching his neck.
Talk about payment. And
okay, yes. Hide. I start opening empty boxes on my donkey that have like false compartments and stuff.
Yeah.
And I just like slide them in the.
Okay, so you're physically moving them? All right. I would like you guys to roll an agility sneak. Now, here's the thing. It's Clarence doing the sneaking because he's big. But also, you get to help him out, Garth. And here's how an assisted roll goes. So, Clarence, you're going to roll 2d20. The difficulty is going to be 2. But the complication is going to be a 17. And what that means is that 17, 18, 19, and 20 is a critical fail.
Oh,
because
no.
this dude is on the tops, right? So it's only 2d20 for you to roll, Clarence. However, Garth, you can help with the same thing. Agility and sneak. However, you can only roll 1d20. Difficulty 3. Complication 17 to 20.
Okay.
So
how
can
do
I
use the luck points?
A luck of rerolls?
That's a good question. So with luck, basically, you could choose to use, you can spend 1 luck point to choose to use your luck attribute instead of the attribute I'm asking you to use. So for example, if I ask you to make an intelligence check and you're relatively stupid, you could spend a luck. However, luck only regenerates one way. If you are well rested, you get your luck back, or if you pull out a trinket, if your character class had a trinket, and you spend some time with the trinket, you can get 1 luck back with the trinket. But you can only do that once per session.
Got it. It's my pre-war necktie. That's my trinket.
I've loaded casino dice.
Real quick. So did you just roll that, Scott? The perception?
No, that was perception. No, you said it'd be agility. That was perception.
Yeah, agility.
That was earlier one.
That's what I was asking.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
To be using my luck for this.
Yeah, me too.
So you both spend a luck point. And by the way, assisting.
You have 8 luck.
Hang on, assisting. You can't spend luck and you can't spend action points when you assist.
Oh,
it's just a straight up roll.
But a fail.
Complication.
I can't.
You're the big one.
I would like to spend 3 action points for 2.
So you want 2 more dice.
Correct.
Using luck, nice. So you'll be better off.
That lowers the action points down to zilch.
So I'm rolling.
Or no, actually, you don't have enough. You only had 2 left. So you can only buy 1 dice.
What are you talking about? Didn't you have 5?
No, you had 5, and then somebody spent some.
Okay. Sure.
Sorry.
So 3 dice. My target number is 8 or below, correct? Because my luck.
Yeah.
Well, what's your sneak?
If you have 0 sneak, yes.
I mean, sneak is 0.
Oh, I lied.
Yeah,
5 gifted subs, which means you guys now have the maximum of 6.
2 extra dice.
Woo!
Ah, thank you.
So there you go. Now you can roll
Yes.
2 dice. Or you can roll 2 more dice. Now, I will warn you. That does...
Are you fucking
oh
kidding
my
me?
god, you have 3
That's
complications. 3 complications. However, okay, so you spent 3. You have 3 action points left. You're not done. Right?
Yeah.
You can...
Yeah.
You can re-roll 1d20 for every luck point you spend, but you can only spend 3 luck points on this. So you already spent 1 luck point to use luck. So do you want to spend 3 more luck?
Yeah, I'm gonna spend 3 more.
So now roll 3 more. I assume you want to roll the 20, the 20, and the 17 since they're all critical fails.
Fuck yeah!
I love it. There we go.
Oh wait, that's combat dice. My bad.
So you shoot the drugs.
Yeah.
I just shoot
I
him.
just shoot them all up. My bad. I didn't mean to do that.
You're like, quick, we need to hide these drugs. You just start eating them all and like injecting yourself.
That's what I was expecting.
Oh, fuck yes. Thank you.
So you still have a complication.
Yeah.
But you did get 2 successes because you rolled a 1. You still need 1 success to succeed, which means Scott.
Well, no, technically, no. If it's rerolls, he should be using his luck, which means a 6 is also a success.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's right. The 6
But you
counts
have
as
3
success because
successes.
I
Yeah,
have
you need to pay
8
attention to that next time. But yes, so 3. So you tied. Now, Garth, you're assisting. You've already dedicated to it. This means that you could generate action points. However, Garth, if you roll into the complication range, that's another complication.
You said agility,
1d20,
stealth, right?
Agility, sneak. Yep. 1d20.
No!
God damn it, Scott.
I will use a luck point.
You can't. You're
Oh,
assisting.
you're right. No, my
All right,
goodness.
so-
Why?
So,
Go ahead.
Jebediah, he does
Yes,
not
sir.
see anything that's happening. Okay? So you have successfully transported the drugs from the crate into one of his boxes. But Clarence, I would really like you to roll a d5 / roll space d5.
Oh
No.
Please be the
music
daddy.
got real dramatic all of a sudden.
Yep.
Please let it be the daddy.
Oh no! Did you just
Your
break
Rad
all
X.
the?
Your
Okay.
Rad X falls and breaks on the ground.
Oh, I don't care about that one. That's fine.
So at the noise, Jebediah, he starts to get distracted to look towards the scene.
All right. I would tell him, that's a nice weapon you got there. Where'd you get it? And I'll start kind of reaching towards it.
Oh,
You're reaching towards essentially an FBI agent's weapon.
Yeah, just to take a closer look. He knows me.
I think your character would also know you'd probably go to jail for that.
Right. I'll just get uncomfortably close to the weapon. Like just face right up to his crotch or wherever he's got it.
Yeah,
Oh my
that's
goodness.
exactly where it is. He's got him hanging on some holsters, and you kneel down right to his crotch, and he looks over to see what's going on, but then looks down and goes, Jebediah, stop.
Well, yeah, listen, it's not every day I
Fascination
can
with
see.
the shinies is ridiculous.
Listen,
at that
go ahead.
at that point, I would start putting my regular merchandise into the cart and go, almost ready. Sorry, Garth is my new assistant. He's hopeless.
That's fine. It's fine. I only came to deliver a message. I'm going to go now. I have a patrol to do. And
Okay.
Marshall Dixon turns around, shakes his head, and walks away.
Later, Diggy.
And folks, we're going to go ahead and take a 10-minute bio break on schedule for once.
perfect.
And we will be back as soon as we can. Until then, bye-bye. Welcome back, everyone, and welcome back, illustrious players. Let's continue on with the second half of our campaign today. So you guys are led down the street towards the center of town. And in the center of town is you can only assume it used to be a townhouse or a manor of a sort for somebody who was very well off. But before you is a 3-story brick building, Tudor style. And what Tudor style means is it's got 4 chimneys sticking out the top. It's mostly square, very colonial, but no pillars. Outside of it, you do see a couple of guards present, police officers, and they're wearing police uniforms. And they tip their hat to you guys as you approach. Jebediah? Clarence?
Howdy.
And who's this?
This is my assistant, Garth.
Oh,
Yes,
I
Garth
get another
Bancroft.
action point because we have a raid from the wonderful
Yeah.
Wicked Viking.
Hell yeah,
So,
buddy.
question for Garth. Did you bring Mutig or did you tie him down? I'm not going to say he's running amok.
I mean, honestly, if I hadn't unpacked, and yeah, I would have brought him because the stuff he just sold me or we're trying to sell is on him as well.
Okay, so you've got a donkey in tow. Well, you could tell your new friend that that damn thing needs to stay off the lawn. There are hitching posts everywhere because people down here, especially in the southern United States, they have horses.
Damn
Well.
it, Garth. I told you to hitch the donkey.
Sorry, sir. I'll do that right away. I say and start taking him to a near hitching post.
Meanwhile, you guys hear a noise that is unfamiliar to Garth. And you guys see a bus drive down the street past the manor. It honks.
What the hell?
Cops wave to it, and he keeps driving.
Ever seen one of those before?
You've just never seen one running.
That is amazing.
Well, the cop smiles proudly. You know, those fusion cores, they didn't die out. They're still in operation. But luckily the NCR can remanufacture some of the parts and get these old birds running.
Oh, buddy.
So do you tie Mutik up to the hitching post?
Yeah.
The moment you do, the cop actually reaches over and pets its snout.
Nice. Yes, he's a very good boy, very well mannered.
He seems like an excellent companion.
He is.
Well, I assume you guys are here to speak with the missus?
I believe that's right, boss, right? I look to Clarence with a sarcastic look, but facing away from the cop.
Clarence goes, yes.
So, well, by all means, you can go in. There is a gate, but it's wide open. And inside the lawn, you guys see a ghoul raking up some debris and detritus. And he's got shears next to him in a wheelbarrow. And he appears to be pulling up some fertilizer and sprinkling it on the garden next to where he's working. The lawn is beautiful.
Well, I know this mutant.
Of course you do.
No.
This is
All right.
Manuel.
Oh, shit, Manuel. I got you working out this early.
Hey, Jebediah. Well, you know, it beats some of the other job schools get, so I'm not complaining. How are you doing?
I'm always jingle jangling, friend.
Chinkle, chinkle.
How's it going?
It's going fine. How's it going with you, Clarence?
I've had worse days.
Yeah? Business going well?
Kind of.
Well, that's good to hear. Listen, if you smooth skins, no offense, Clarence, need anything, just let me know.
Oh,
Of
hi,
course my
Prism.
skin-
Oh, man, you're so nice. Get the fuck out of here.
I say to him,
Okay.
no offense taken. With the beauty creams that I use, my skin will always be smooth.
Yeah, maybe you can make one that works on us ghouls.
Something's in
That's a
development.
pretty good idea.
I'll contact you when I have a test product.
Oh, that sounds excellent, Clarence. You know where to find me.
Here.
All right. Thanks.
And then he just picks up the shears and starts cutting the hedges. Sideways glances at you guys and continues cutting the hedges.
Like, you know
You
where
could-
to find me. Here.
You could, I mean, for the more perceptive socially people, you could tell that Clarence just triggered an existential crisis in the school.
Perhaps we should get along to the mayor now, boss. I say as I pat him on his back.
Up some concrete steps with wonderfully trimmed hedges are 2 double doors that are white, freshly painted. One of them opens, and you see a father and his daughter come out, and they shut the door, and they turn around, and they see Clarence, and they're like, "Oh, Clarence, oh, startled me." She goes, "Bye-bye, Manny." Manuel turns around, "See you later, sweetie." And they just continue on their way. Excuse us as they pass you.
Oh, excuse me.
They don't recognize you, Garth, so the dad kind of looks at you and furrows his brow, but then continues going. I mean, you're not really... You're probably as... what these people in this closed-off community would imagine a raider looks like, with all your ink.
True, I do have a lot of tattoos, yeah.
Yeah, you got a lot of tattoos, and although you don't look like a raider...
I do have a stint as a raider, I mean...
But
so.
For people who don't leave the town, you look suspicious.
For raiders, though.
And then, as they step out, you hear the little girl go, "Look, Daddy, a horse." And
no.
The dad picks her up and says, "Can we pet the horse?" Cop goes, "I don't care, it's not mine." And you can see that they're petting Mootig.
Mootig.
So, you guys go in the double doors?
Mm-hmm.
All right, you guys go into the double doors.
Yeah.
And you see a Mr. Handy wearing a painted bow tie. Like it's painted on his body.
Nice.
And he's sitting at a desk. And he's had 2 arms added recently that has 2 metal claws. And he uses those to type on a computer. Looks up. "Ah, good day."
Well, hello there.
"Hello, Intrinsic 75. Welcome in."
Hey.
"How can I help you today?"
Well, Cindy, Mrs. Long, nice to see you. So,
Yes, you must have an appointment.
Sure.
I assume you are the riffraff.
Yes.
No, I'm Jebediah. That's Clarence, and that's old Garth, was it?
It's Garth Bancroft.
The 3 orbs on the extended arms look at the computer and then look back at the 2 of you. "Well, that's odd. My memo says, Dear Mr. Buttersby, I have an appointment with some riffraff in town to carry out a task for me. Please allow them to enter." If you're not
Riffraff. Yes, we are the riffraff. That's our screw name.
riffraff. All right.
Yeah, sorry, boss. You're right.
Well, you may proceed. She's waiting for you.
Clarence just looks done. He's just like rolling his eyes.
I imagine you groaning like Lurch from the Addams Family. You guys are escorted by Mr. Buttersby is what I called him. In fact, I'm going to write that down so that I don't forget. Mr. Buttersby, Secretary of the Mayor. Oh, awkward reptile with a gifted sub, which means you guys get another action point. So now,
hell yeah!
So now you guys have 3 again.
Well, gasp.
The Mr. Gutsy floats around the counter and takes you guys down the hall. And it looks like when you enter in, there's the desk, of course. Another one! So now you guys have 4!
Hell yeah!
As you guys come in, there's the desk in front of you that Mr. Buttersby was sitting at. And then it kind of splits and goes to the left and the right. And all of the walls are this beautiful cherry paneling. As you guys turn to the right to follow Mr. Bigsby, you realize that that center part on the other side is a staircase, a grand staircase leading to the upper story. The room then ends with 2 dark mahogany doors, beautiful ornate Venetian brass handles, and he motions towards the door. So you guys are still on the first floor.
Oh snap, we got raided.
Intrinsic with a raid, which means I get another action point.
Oh my.
Thank you so much, Kayla.
Another raid.
Raid from the Speakeasy. Yes, let's give a shout out to Intrinsic.
Well,
Well,
howdy. How you doing?
Some tabletop RPG fans. Welcome, welcome. So, you guys enter into the building, and since we don't have a battle map, we're not really going to need this screen anymore. So let's cut over to our main screen. All right, so you guys go around the staircase, and the mahogany doors are before you. At that point, Mr. Buttersby says, "She will be ready for you whenever you're ready. But don't take too long. She has other appointments."
Gotta take as long as humanly possible.
Of course. Does that mean Clarence is going?
He pauses.
Yes, sir.
Oh, well, you said humanly possible. Your phrases, it confuses me. All right. If you need anything, I'm just a shout away.
He laughs as he rolls on by.
Is there anything shiny nearby?
Oh, we had dual raids, which means I get another inspiration.
Nice.
All right, so, you know what? Why don't you make a perception barter?
Perception barter. All
Difficulty on this is probably going to be a 1 because you're just looking around. You're not making any moves yet.
Yeah.
Welcome, Raiders. Welcome, Raiders.
I'm just looking. How many dice am I rolling? 2?
It's 2 standard unless you want to spend any action points.
All right. 1 success. Look at me. Look at me go.
You only got 1 success. Would you like to spend a luck point to re-roll that other dice?
Nah, I'm just looking.
Perfect. All right, so you're looking around. There are quite a bit of shiny objects in this hallway, in this lower lobby. But most of them are like a globe. That it looks like the globe is either artificial or real gold. You do see a bunch of candelabras. Nothing small. It's all seems to be ornate furniture. There is a little tea set that, although not shiny, looks very nice. It's white and it's got blue flowers printed along the top part of it. And it's got an accompanying carafe that is glass, full of water. Just here for the popcorn. Of course you are, Duluth.
Well, nothing jingle-jangly like, so just carry on.
Just carry on. So, you guys open the doors to the mayor's office, and inside you see it opens up to a wide room, where on the opposite side of you is nothing but windows that offers you a visual into the backyard of this place, which is a beautiful, well-maintained garden, thanks to Manuel. As you look inside, you do see that Mayor Long, Cindy Long, is sitting at a desk. She's got her hair up in a bun. Her hair is red with streaks of silver running down from the bun to her temples. Not an older lady per se, but as life is here in the wastes, it's a rough go. So people tend to age a little quicker. She's probably in her late 30s. But Garth, wowee. If there was ever any way to describe this woman, it is hot. She's on fire. If Rudy Rod was here, he'd be like, hot.
I love Rudy Rod.
So, before you is the mayor, and she's just basically sitting at the desk working on a computer. She looks up. Chebediah. And as she stands, she's got a pinstriped business suit, pants, top, popped open with a beautiful white blouse underneath with large retro angles on that collar. She's about 6'2" in heels, and you can hear the click-clacking on the marble floor of her beautiful black shoes as she approaches. She's very clean in appearance.
Riff Raff, huh?
Okay, chat. Listen. Imagine describing hair when you have none. Rude.
Good point, though.
So,
I have some cream I can sell you for that burn.
Shut up, Clarence. So, she motions over to a red leather couch that's sat right in front of her desk. Please take a seat.
Well, thank you. I'll take my hat off and sit down as I bow.
How clean are you, Garth?
Relatively clean. I try to. I'm a traveling smooth talker. I gotta look clean and presentable to sell things to people. Definitely not swindle or trick.
So, she's not appalled by you at all. Of course, Clarence, on the other hand, she motions towards the couch, but Clarence is used to this. He looks down at the couch, and it was definitely not made for super mutants.
I sit down on the couch.
Oh.
All right.
God
you
damn
sit
it.
down on the couch, which leaves room for only one other person.
I'm gonna stand. This is business. I don't sit down when we're talking business.
Oh, he's made a good point, Clarence.
That is entirely untrue. You have business dinners all the time. I learned this in business school.
Business what?
What was that, Clarence? Was that Aaron or was that Clarence?
Clarence isn't talking. I didn't assume Jebediah was talking either.
Oh, whenever I'm doing the accent, Jebediah is talking.
Excuse me. Business is often done at seated engagements, including, but not limited to, dinner, tea, an afternoon of board games.
Speaking of which, Clarence is a super mutant who's gone to what we call business school. How is your etiquette?
Clarence's etiquette?
Yes.
It's probably the thing that he would say he's
We pride ourselves on service. No,
a lot better than most normal people would.
So I'm going to say that you removed your
high
hat.
Society.
You removed your hat and placed it on your lap. So
yeah, he's sitting up straight with his hands on his
oh my
knees.
gosh, that's got to be so funny. That's got to be, oh dang it. Sorry, the stream's skipping a little bit because we've hit peak time for our area of internet use. So basically you sit down on this chair and it kind of looks like one of those 12-inch Star Wars figurines is trying to sit on a Barbie's couch. So you're like shoulder blades don't even touch the back of it.
Do I hear the creaking at all?
No, it's a strong couch.
Okay,
I mean,
then I'll stay on.
He's big, but he doesn't weigh more than what two people would weigh.
Okay, so I get ready to get up, but I notice it's stable, so I stay put.
Yeah. All right. Listen up, fellas. There is a super duper mart not too far from here, but it was in a rural area before the war. And we have some items we would like retrieved from there. Our doctor's getting low on medical supplies. Now, super duper marts traditionally come with a pharmacy, so we're really hoping that you can go and retrieve that for us.
Oh, all right. Is that it?
She furrows her brows. Well, as for payment, you guys will get paid based on how much you bring back. However, anything else that you find there is yours to keep.
Of course, finders keepers rules.
And what items would you like us to bring back?
Any medical supplies. Anything. That's medical supplies.
And what is the return rate?
We will determine that upon the quality. Clarence, I'm not haggling with you today.
Ha 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 ha! Understandable.
Understandable.
All right.
Well, that seems easy enough, break into a pharmacy. I'm sure no one else is there, and get what we need and leave. Yeah.
How far out is it?
It's about 2 days travel.
Oh yeah, only 2 days travel.
Shit.
Yeah, it's
Well, I mean, if it was easy, I would have
guys.
sent somebody else.
What are you scared for, Garth? You have me as your employer. You're as safe as you could ever be.
What about old Jibby?
You don't need protection. You have a gun.
I have a gun too.
Yeah, but he's good at it.
I love how he's throwing shade on you, and he's never even met you before. He's just like, you suck.
You actually see that I do have a gun on my waist. It's a pipe gun, but it is immaculate. Like I've maybe fired it once in the history of me having it. You can tell.
Is it shiny?
It's a matte. Like it looks like it's spit shined, like chrome almost.
Oh my God!
I would saddle up. May I take a look at it?
I'd rather you not. You don't take a man's firearm.
You don't handle a man's gun without taking him to dinner first.
We need consent.
Anyways, we'll be heading out now. Is there anything that you would like to tell us before we head out to do this job?
Perhaps we should get some supplies offered by your expense, of course. 2 days journey there and back.
She narrows her eyes. Why don't you make a speech barter check?
Yes.
But you know what? Charisma speech. I'll let you do speech or barter. It's up to you.
Speech, because I have scoundrel as well. So if I get any complications,
is that supposed to mean something?
Yeah, if I get any complications, I ignore the first one. Okay.
Oh, it's all right, Intrinsic. I know what it's like. When you stream a long time, sometimes you want to stay in the stream that you raid, but you are beat. You have a great day, and I appreciate the raid.
Bye, buddy.
Get clapped. Double.
That is actually 3 successes.
Wait 1 second.
Because
my charisma should... Okay, my charisma is actually 8, but it's only saying 7 for that for some reason. But that's fine. I mean, it's still both pass.
Yeah, and actually, it's a critical strike. Or critical success, because you have...
Nice.
What was the difficulty I told you?
1, I believe, right?
Right. So, you actually gain 2 action points. You guys are now capped.
Very nice. Very nice.
So, you guys now have 6. Now, with that being said, you do see that she thinks about it. What kind of supplies are we talking?
Well, of course, we need food and water and perhaps some ammo to protect ourselves. And I think we should be good with that, right, guys?
I mean, I'm not going to say no to a new gun.
I'm not going to give you a new gun. If I wanted to fully fund this expedition and not hire people who should be funded themselves, then I would have sent people.
Yes, no, not a new gun, just minor provisions.
We would be willing to trade for them.
I'm not a merchant. I'm just trying to get somebody to do my job. I'm not here to shop. I'm not here to sell. I'm not here to convince. You know, she looks over towards Jebediah. The whole reason why I called you in here is because I thought you were a man who could get it done.
Matt, now listen here. Everything you've ever sent me on, I've got it done. Okay? Remember the rad roach problem you had? Taken care of. Remember that other bandit camp not too long ago? Guess what? They're not here anymore. Now, I know I'm an old man, but come on now. Be gentle with me. I've got needs too.
She's just annoyed by the constant need for validation we all exude.
How insightful.
Clarence opens the door and goes, "Let's get out, finish the job, and then we can get our happy good boy time." Jesus.
Fair enough.
I feel sad all of a sudden, and I don't know why.
I don't know why either.
Well, good day, ma'am. We'll go to the super duper mart.
I'm not
Hell
done.
yeah.
I told you I would help you out. She hands you guys 3 purified waters out of her fridge.
Nice, so 1 each.
Damn, she's got her own fridge.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
And inside her fridge, she also pulls out 3 Brahmin steaks and hands them to you guys. Now, I'm going to expect you guys to look into the manual to find out what they do.
Well, thank you very kindly, ma'am. This will go a long way.
It is my pleasure. By the way, the Brahmin steaks are wrapped in butcher paper. Well, you see, Azrael, Clarence would know. He would know about Jesus, and yes, Jesus does exist. There are still churches. There's a few Catholic sects. He would know her because he's a West Coast mutant, which means when he was injected with the FEV, it was shortly after the Great War. Good question, though. So, you guys mark that down. 3, a Brahmin steak apiece, a purified water apiece. Now, here's the interesting thing about this game. I'm going to assume you guys ate at 10 a.m. when we started. It hasn't even been an hour yet. But I track your sleep, your hunger, and your thirst by the hour.
Perfect. Okay.
So it does actually play a role, and to tell you the truth, what she did for you was a significant boon, but only because Garth rolled so fucking well. Yeah. Otherwise, course, she would have been so like, pitiful. Go buy your own supplies. Is that what you did? Did you put some boots her? Were you just like...
Yeah, exactly. I was like, we definitely do very well with some extra food and water.
Please, sir, may I have some more?
Please, sir, may I please have some more steak? That's awesome.
Oh, I hate this group. Anyway, so... You guys...
Everybody except Clarence, right?
You guys leave the mayor's office. And as you're stepping by, Mr. Buttersby goes, "That was short. Hopefully you landed the job."
We did.
We definitely did.
Excellent. Good to hear. Is there anything else that I can do for you?
That I can think of.
I shrug my shoulders.
Guns.
No, but I am equipped with a flamer.
Me too.
Impressive.
I just pull out my propane and the lighter.
I step back.
No, you already established you don't have propane anymore.
Well, I don't have any more to sell. I have a flamer though.
You have the flamer fuel. So you pull out the flamer fuel.
Literally, the way that I'm flavoring it is that it's like I have a propane tank attached to like a garden hose.
And that's flamer.
How I use my flamer.
It was interesting. Although it is against regulation to pull weapons out from within the mayor's office. However, I am willing to ignore it because my flamer's better than yours.
Yes, your flamer's magnificent. Now let's get going, please. I start pushing. I mean, obviously not enough to actually move him, but
you start pushing.
Some light. You feel some light pressure on your lower back as I'm trying to push you to leave.
That's nice. A little lower.
No, that's your ass. I'm good.
And I just walk forward.
What is wrong with this game? So, is there anything that you guys want to do before you leave?
I'd like to sell some of this junk. I have a shit ton of junk items I want to sell.
Are you talking about like the common scrap? What are they called?
Yeah,
you know what those are used for, right?
No, I have no idea.
Crafting.
Yeah, and repair.
For example,
I have a shit ton.
If you want to turn a laser pistol into a laser rifle, you must modify it to turn it into a rifle.
How much junk items for something like that?
Are you at a workbench? Do you have the recipe? You also
need
the
recipe.
Okay,
well,
and you could look that up in the book as well. There is a crafting section if you want to look in the book and look that up.
I don't have any crafting skill.
I
have.
Is that a skill to craft?
Look up the crafting and it'll explain it.
Gotcha.
It's not really a skill as much as it is resources.
Oh, then I might hold on to it. Shit.
But some of the things require you to have a recipe. So keep that in mind. But it's basically just like
my character would know. No, my character would not know how to make anything. So he'd be like, "Yeah, I need to get rid of some of these items and maybe make some coin before we leave."
Have a good one, Azrael. Yeah, Micah. You could always just trash the stuff if you want.
Why would I know? I want to sell it.
I looked to Garth. I'm like, hold on to it. I'm pretty handy. I might be able to do some odd jobs with it.
Well, I could trade you this junk for what we were gonna sell me, perhaps.
It's not worth that, and you know it. What?
It might,
you think I'm stupid
second.
just because I'm big?
1 second. I don't even know.
I can imagine Clarence
putting
putting his hat on defiantly, like,
because I don't know what the price of junk actually is. Because I literally have over like 200.
Let me look that up for you, because you would, as a trader, know that.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking up. I can't find the actual price of just junk.
So I'm not seeing how much it sells for, but we'll play it. We'll play it by ear. I would give you decent prices on those.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. I don't see a price on it. Okay, that's fine.
But I would give you.
Oh, no. Okay, right here. So, common materials. A single unit of common materials has a cost of 1 cap and weight of 1. So if it's common, it's cost of 1. If it's uncommon, and if it's rare, I'm pretty sure it'd all just be common because it just says junk items.
Yep, it would just be common junk.
Where are you seeing this?
Page 208. Under junk. It's under crafting. I'm assuming all of it would be common for me because of.
Yeah, it's like not even really worth selling.
Yeah, I would say that common is probably 1 cap. Uncommon will say 2. Rare, however it scales up.
There. Okay.
Junk items have a
cool.
weight. Oh, junk items are different. I'm sorry. Junk items have a weight of 2 and are worth 2 caps each in trade.
Oh, okay. Oh, sweet. Okay, cool. So I have a shit ton of caps then.
You may spend 1 luck point to increase the number of junk items scavenged by an equal amount to your luck. You can salvage materials from the junk. So if you wanted to,
that's how you do it.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Okay, so I can either sell the junk or salvage if I want to. Okay, cool.
Sorry.
Thank you. I was not aware of that.
Bleeding. I apologize, chat. Some of the music is off, but.
No, thank you.
So,
okay, awesome. So I can either salvage or sell.
We're all adults. So, you weren't saying that. So any other preparations before you guys head out of town?
No, because we got all my meds packed, so we got a couple of extra rad packs and got the flavor.
Yeah, so I'll the only one I'm really interested in is as we're walking, if no one's around, is the Daddy-O.
Yeah, that's
you guys head to the gate.
Until we're out of town.
You come around the corner.
We're out of town, close enough.
Mutig looks happy as a clam. And the trash can that's been set next to the wall there has a bunch of garbage from snacks and treats.
Oh, great.
And the police officer's just sitting there or standing there. Oh, welcome back. Your jacket mule here has been attracting quite the attention from the children of the town.
Well, that's good. Entertainment for the children's always important. Good job, Mutig.
I hope you don't mind, but it appears they fed him some chocolate and gumdrops, some bubble gum.
Oh, lovely. I'm sure he loved it. Good job, buddy.
He seemed to be happy with it. You pet him, and he's like,
yeah. Oof. Oof.
The police officer. The police officer's nose curls at the smell. It's instantaneous, like a hot steaming pile of manure. He's just like, oh.
That's what happens when you feed him. Yeah, we'll get going.
Oh, you should take him on out of here.
Come on, Mutig.
So you untether Mutig, and the 3 of you begin to head out of town. Now, the lady was kind enough to give you directions on the road to the nearest Super Duper Mart.
Nice.
Just head out of town, travel the freeway to the east, and then you're going to head north on 85. So none of that really matters. It's just narratively you've been given instructions on how to go there. So do you guys have any other preparations before you leave?
I'm going to get a tent or borrow one.
All right. Would you like to go to the merchant?
Yeah.
There's a general goods store.
Yeah, I'll go to merchants. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So all of you walk into the preparation H. Yeah, they're preparing. This is the plan H. You guys walk into the general goods store and you see a man there. He's dressed in overalls, has a white long sleeve shirt and goggles around his neck. And he goes, Jebediah, how's it going? You know this man to be Chet.
Well, howdy, Chet. How you doing there, son?
I'm doing fine. He seems put off. Garth, I'm always going to assume that you tied Mutig up to the hitching post.
Yes,
outside.
yeah, closest hitching post, yeah.
So he seems to be eyeballing Clarence with not hostility, but annoyance.
Well, anywho, Chet, listen here, fella. I'm gonna need me some sort of camping equipment.
I can help you with that. Now, Chet has a couple running fridges in his store. His store is pretty well stocked. He's a great outfitter. Above the door that leads to his back office, you do a sign that says Good Springs. And he moves behind the counter to where his more expensive stuff are, opens a locked cage, and pulls out a tent.
Wow, all right. Looky there. That one don't even got no
Very
holes in
fancy.
it.
Actually, that's where I have to stop you. If you'd like to spend an action point, this tent can be in pristine condition.
Goddamn right, I want to spend an action point.
All right, so you guys spend an
I'm
action
old.
point. You're down to 4 now. And yeah, it is pristine. It even has the waterproof sleeve with the elastic toggles on the top. Bright fucking orange.
Well, hell.
And
Where'd you
get
find
this,
that?
Jebediah, I don't go find things. Things are sold to me because I am a good businessman. And he shoots a glance to Clarence again.
So you've been to this business school too, then, I say.
What are you talking business school?
Clarence told me all about it.
There's no such thing as a business school unless you're part of the Crimson Caravan and you go to their courses. What do you mean business school? He looks at you, Clarence. Are you telling people lies?
Well, if you don't know about it, then I probably shouldn't talk to you about it. They wouldn't want your kind there.
No. As for your information,
Non-resourceful people.
are you done?
No. I don't say anything after that.
Chet clears his
Right.
throat. No, I didn't go to a school, but I used to own a successful general goods store in Good Springs up in the Mojave.
Have I ever been up there?
Have you? It's not close, but it's not abnormal. Ever since the Legion was defeated in the last year, people have made trips up there.
I'm
The
the
corrupt,
wandering sort, so I
yeah,
don't
the
know.
corrupt Mr. House was destroyed. The casinos and all of that fell to the NCR. And although at first power was not given to everybody in the Mojave, after the Hoover Dam was successfully won, power ended up being rerouted. There was some contention between the natives, especially the kings. But for the most part, it was a pretty fair ordeal. So I would say yes. How long ago were you up there? Were you up there within the last year after things cleared up, or were you up there
Yeah.
during the war with the Legion?
I think I'd be there during the war, with the Legion.
So then you have seen Chet in Good Springs.
Okay. Well, Chet, listen, I remembers you from doing your business a long time ago. I remember.
Yes. He doesn't remember you.
It's all right. Nobody remembers old Jingle Jangle.
Don't take offense to it. It's just that things went south up there. We were under pressure from the powder gangers, and honestly, everybody in the Mojave looks like you at a certain age.
You're not wrong. It's my biggest secret. And I give him like a little wink.
Right.
Anyway, what you looking for that tent?
All right, let's look up tents real quick. Equipment. By the way, NCR dollars here worth way more than caps. But you guys don't have any. They're not exactly easy to get. I'm looking it up right now. There's so many items in this game. It's going to take me a little while before I start to memorize what categories they're in. I don't think a tent would be in thrown weapons, do you?
Obviously, if you have the right stick.
Everything can be a thrown weapon.
Clothing and outfits, maybe?
No, there's actually a section for...
miscellaneous?
I think it's miscellaneous. Okay, I'm here in miscellaneous now.
Torch, Pip-Boy, Pack Ramen.
Well, I'm not seeing it, so we're going to make it up. This here tent is a pristine tent, so probably 200 caps.
Might be under shelter.
Ooh.
Thank you, Black Dragon Tavern. Welcome in.
Howdy, howdy.
Oh, would it be under shelter?
Staying alive.
I don't know. Don't look for. I'll look for it.
All right.
Well, anyway, let me see here.
Now, at any point in time, if you guys want to know if you're getting ripped off, you can roll a barter check, but it'll be difficult.
I would, if I'm nearby, I would. I wouldn't
you're
be.
there.
No. I mean, I wouldn't be like actively participating, but I would definitely listen to see if he'd try to rip him off.
Okay, so Garth, since you're not part of the conversation and since you're a trader, I'll let you do it. I'd like you to roll an intelligence barter.
Intelligence barter, all right.
Difficulty of this is going to be 3 because you haven't actually seen a pristine tent.
Okay,
normally it's covered in duct tape.
I'm gonna use one action point for 1 extra die.
I can't find anything shelter or tent wise.
That's fine. We're just going to make it up. I based it off of the usefulness of, say, a doctor's kit and stuff. The difficulty is 3. Now, you can spend 2 luck points to reroll
I have 7. I have 8 luck points. I'm going to spend 2, yeah.
Okay.
Damn, y'all are fucking lucky fuckers. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, I made a luck and charisma based guy.
Just wait till they get in battle,
at all.
Boss.
Yeah, I'm not going to do anything in battle, so.
I have endurance. I will let the enemy tire themselves out on me.
You're just sitting there while they're punching your stomach. Are you done?
I think me and you made like the same stat character almost. Or say, well, maybe some. Where is it? Barter, sorry. Number of dice, I'm rerolling 2. Yes, taxi. Oh well. I tried.
Oh, so close on that 9 though. It sounds legitimate to you.
Okay.
Because what you do know is that a normal tent that's been kind of like patched up, you could probably expect to buy one for 100 caps if it's waterproof.
Okay. Yeah.
So 200 for a pristine one where all the screens are good. And by the way, a pristine tent will protect you guys from insects and stuff like that.
Well, this might be a little embarrassing, but I'm kind of tight this month. Now, will this tent be able to hit all of us or just me?
This is a family, like a deluxe tent. So, I mean, I would say it sleeps 4, but with Clarence, the size that he is, just 3. Always, Clarence, even though you're not physically 200 caps, even though you're not physically, you know, big, right? Or like physically larger in the size scales, as far as sleeping or sitting, you count as 2 people. Yeah. Now, you guys might be wondering, well, what the heck am I going to do to get this money? But as Scott Dog has pointed out, he does have junk.
A shit ton of it. I will, I'll come up and say, well, perhaps I can purchase it as, you know, for all 3 of us. You know, 10 would be a good idea.
You have that much caps?
Of course I want that in goods. I kind of gesture towards my donkey. Do you do in barter? I have magnificent stuff.
I don't know. And he turns around to face away from you. Why don't you make a perception speech check?
Perception speech check?
A perception speech check.
Okay. God. That's from bad. 2. 1 success.
Okay, that's good. I was only gonna have 1. What you see, and he goes, well, I don't know. And he turns away from you, but he happens to be looking like there's a mirror nearby, and you just see this shit-eating grin across Chet's face. And he turns around. I mean, I guess we could do a trade. What are you looking to trade?
Shitty ingredient. Like, just sorry. Well, I got a lot of knickknacks, doodads, things that can be used for all kinds of stuff, you know. I pull one of my bag in that has roughly like 20 pounds of junk.
Okay. Junk.
Yeah. All
do
kinds
I
of
look like
fancy
a junk
stuff.
Dealer?
I pull out like a broken cuckoo clock. You could totally sell this to somebody for a lot, I'm sure. Look at you. You're a great salesman.
Clarence goes, it's okay. He's clearly not a skilled enough salesman to handle it.
On second thought, no. And he folds his hands. Now you're going to have to bring Chet back to the table. You guys remember Chet from New Vegas, right?
No, I don't. Thank you very much.
He's a very...
I appreciate
hold on.
Clarence.
Yara, I was trying to get a roll there to like incite him, like, because he clearly hates me. I'm trying to make him
oh, okay. All right. I like that. Why don't you make a charisma speech check?
Nice.
Okie doke.
Difficulty on this is gonna be 2 because he already doesn't like you because you're the competition.
God, Flamer, go away. Speech. Got it. Okay. Do we have
action points?
3 left. Yeah, we have 3, right?
Yep.
I can spend 1 for 1 extra, right?
Yes.
That is correct.
Okie doke. I will also be spending a luck point.
For what?
To use my luck skill.
Oh, okay.
No, hold on. Charisma, speech. There we go. 3 dice. 2.
Oh no.
Yeah. None of those hits.
Yeah, even with the. Yeah.
Sorry. Fellas.
This happens. It's all good.
You could spend a luck point to re-roll those. You a luck point per dice if you want to re-roll.
Sure, I'll do.
Oh,
that.
wait! It did it again. You did charisma.
But still,
so just
none of them still.
Because what's your
How do I use my luck then when I'm rolling?
So when
just
you
roll on the
your
sheet
character
in the
sheet,
top right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a little dice in the top right, next to like a little Fallout boy.
Oh.
You click that dice, and then you can change the attribute associated with it.
Oh, I'm I'm not the most intelligent individual.
Because honestly, none of those would have hit even if you used luck, but I'm going to let you reroll. Ooh, you got a crit.
I would like to spend
Why? You succeeded.
I want
Difficulty
more.
was 2. Okay.
I'm gonna spend a luck point to reroll one of the dice.
Now remember, luck points take a while to regenerate.
Yep. All right.
Okay, so you succeed. He narrows his eyes. Actually, I'm sorry, what was your name, sir? All of a sudden, he's gotten really polite.
To me?
Yeah.
My name's Garth Bancroft.
Garth Bancroft. Why don't you talk with me? I'm the real trader of this town. You said you have some junk?
I pretend to be angry as I walk out.
I will give you 1 cap for every 2 pounds you sell me.
How about... Because I know the value is 2 caps, right? But that's straight up value.
Yeah, but as a trader, you also know he needs to make profit.
How about 1.25 caps?
Would be good.
You want me to cut a cap in half? Wait.
You know what I mean.
2 caps, so 3 pounds for 2 caps.
Yes.
How many pounds are you looking to get rid of?
They're each 2 pounds, you said?
Let's take a look, because I've got that up.
There's 2 caps and 2 pounds each. Well, let's have 37 plus 39 plus 26. So let me do a calculator real quick. So I have 204 pounds of junk. So I'd like to get rid of, let's see, what do you say, 3 pounds for 2 caps?
Yep.
So I would have to do, I mean, even if I sell all of it, I don't have enough for the thing, do I? Yeah. So if
you'd have 120 caps if you sold 180.
Yeah, and then I have a little bit left as well. How about I trade you all I've got, and I'm gonna try to con this man. I will trade you all the junk I have as I wave onto the showing off the donkey. Any junk on that on my donkey for that tent. And I have perceived my donkey to have a lot of empty boxes and such on there.
Anything on the donkey?
Any junk on the donkey?
Okay.
Junk items only.
Make a charisma speech check.
You're going to be versing.
You're going to be versing his charisma speech check. This isn't just deceiving. This is you guys playing the game. You know.
I know, but I am trying to deceive, so I get to use scoundrel as well, though.
You know what?
And I'm definitely going to use. I'm definitely going to use a.
No, hang on. Just get 1 success.
Okay, I'm gonna. So charisma speech, you said?
Yes.
There we go. Gotten a success.
There you go. I rolled 2 16s. Now, although they aren't complications, that is a fail, and I'm not going to waste my action points. I want to save them. So, yeah, he goes, all right, deal. How much junk you got?
I start unloading it. Well, I got about, it looks like about 200 pounds here. It looks like, scratching my head. I thought I had more after unloading all of it.
He feels like he's been cheated. But at the same time, he's like, well, that is 400 caps worth of junk if I sell it. So I'm still making profit. And I'm making profit off of the tent. Chet smiles. Pleasure doing business with you.
Yes, of course. And I start gathering the tent and putting it in the donkey.
All right. Jebediah, congratulations. You guys have gotten a tent.
Team tent.
Well, hell. Wow.
Hey, Jebediah, are you heading out?
Yes, sirs.
Can you bring back any Nuka-Colas you find? Nuka-Colas of any variety. I'll pay handsomely for it. 80% of the MSRP.
I mean, sure. You want some Nuka?
Yeah, you find Nuka, bring it back. Where are you guys going?
Well, the mayor's got us headed towards the Super Duper Mart.
Super duper. Bring me back all the Nuka you find, and I'll pay handsomely for it.
All right. Well, I like that.
Yeah, sure.
You know, we can carry quite a bit. I slap old Mootig on the ass lightly.
This baby can fit.
Well,
so
you're
much Nuka
outside.
inside
If you're
of it.
slapping your donkey's ass, you won't be able to hear this conversation.
Oh, my bad. You're right. You're right. Well, I still slap his ass. Good Mootig.
So,
All right.
pleasure doing business with you, Jebediah.
Oh, same to you.
And I know you helped me out that one time, so I have something for you. And he pulls out a child's, like, toy, like when you go to the police department and they hand you the safety pin badges. Even though it's not real, it's chrome.
You see me open up my coat, and there's just
Oh my gosh.
70 to 80 different badges. Some are real, some are fake. There's a spot right here for it. Put it on there. The coat, jingle, 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 jingle. All right. Well, thank you kindly. Don't
Thank
worry,
you,
I'll get
Jebediah.
you,
You're
get you.
amazing.
sir, and start jangling on out.
And once you leave and the door shuts, he goes, "Fucking assholes," and turns around and goes into his office. You guys gather around Mootig and you prepare to leave. Are you guys ready to go? Yes.
As
Oh, by the way, real quick, if any of you got ammo with your weapons and it says 10
Yes.
plus 3 combat dice, please roll those combat dice.
Yes,
if you
that's what I was
haven't already.
curious.
Oh, okay. That's what is
So-
combat dice?
Combat dice is just go to your weapon. It's easier that way. Like, see, he rolled 2. So Jebediah, you get 3 more.
Well, I gotta do this like 3 times.
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
to as well.
So just do
So
that and keep
3
track.
more.
1 gear is worth 1 success. 2 gears is 2 success. A little Pip-Boy guy is 1 success.
Oh, the pipe gun was never added. 1 second.
Damn, 4 successes on that roll, Jebediah. Holy
Ooh.
God!
I got so
6
much
on that
gun.
roll.
Damn ammo.
That's a lot of damage.
I got a lot of goddamn.
So in
bullets.
case you guys are wondering, basically you expend 1 ammo every time you shoot your gun. However, ammo is also used as action points in battle.
Gotcha. Okay.
So if you're trying to do something with your gun or reroll, it's ammo. But keep in mind, some weapons can't have guns. If it's a single shot, you can't expend more ammo.
What does the success look like? I don't know the dice.
1 gear is 1, 2 gears is
Okay,
2,
cool.
and a Pip-Boy face is 1.
Cool. So I need to roll some more of these here.
So right now I have 31 shots of ammo. Whew. Look,
I have a shit ton of 10 mil. Well, actually, not that much, I guess technically.
oh no, okay, yeah. Rifleman only works for rifles. Betty is just a pistol right now.
Yeah, which means you needed that junk.
I mean, we're going to the super duper
yeah,
mart.
You'll get
Yeah.
more. You'll get more.
We're gonna get a shit ton more. What are you talking about?
Then once you guys are done with these rolls, we'll continue.
Yeah, we're good. I'm done now.
Yes,
I am
sir.
also done.
All
I'm just
right.
looking at my weapons damage because it didn't
So-
auto put it on there.
Are you guys ready to head out?
Yes, sir.
I started putting the tent up, and if you guys are paying attention at all, as we're walking down the line, I have a piece of, it's like a piece of wood or something, and it says 1 night. I'm writing 1 night 5 caps, and you see me put the sign that I just made beside the tent in the on the donkey.
What are you writing it with?
Ah, shit, you're right. You know what? Yeah, comical.
Blood.
I didn't even think about it. Yeah, blood. No, never mind. Yeah, I don't think I have it.
That matters.
Actually.
You know, those pins that
Yeah, you're right.
and pencils you see in Fallout that you always pass up, important in
Uh-huh.
the RPG.
You're right. Yeah.
So-
everything. Never mind then.
Do you guys leave town?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm ready.
I would pick up the little driftwood he was using. I'll use my multi-tool to see what he did.
To carve in it. All right. So yeah, you see he was like tracing. What do you write on it?
The same thing he did, but below it, Jebediah sleeps for free.
Okay, perfect. All right, so you guys leave the town, and as you're leaving the town, I need you guys to roll a D10. That's how long till nightfall. Okay, 3. Perfect. That's what I needed.
Oh, just one?
Just one.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought we all had to roll.
You guys have been traveling 3 hours on the road. And it's pretty naked out here. The roads are cleaned up for the most part, so you're not going to see a bunch of piled cars until you get further outside of town. But the NCR cleans up the roads here. This road is pockmarked with craters, potholes, cracked asphalt, plants desperately trying to grow through the cracks as they reach for the sky. When all of a sudden, Mutig stops moving.
Okay. What's wrong, buddy? I'll start pulling on his reins.
He's looking around.
Oh no. I'll pull out my gun and start looking around with him. There might be something nearby, fellas.
Pull out, Betty. Make sure she's loaded.
Okay.
Clarence takes off his suit and puts it on the cart.
So
Can I kind of do a scan? Like,
yeah, you guys will be able to roll here in a second, but I'm going to show you something about this game. This game uses a feature that a lot of 2D20 games use
that's
called zones.
Love it.
Damn it.
and that's where the DM goes, God damn it.
Whatever. It doesn't have to be perfect. So it doesn't use ranges like traditional games.
Yeah, I noticed that. I like it.
Reach, by the way, melee weapons are reach. Reach is within 5 feet of you. Okay? Hell no. Turn that down. That was loud. So, the zone that you are currently in is called close. One zone away, adjacent to it, is called medium. Some of the zones that are further away is called long distance, right? So right now you're at an advantage. The reason why traveling down the road is a smart bet is because the road itself puts you in the middle of all the zones. So basically the range you're in is close and then everything else is medium, right? However, if you were to be down here, Garth, right?
Yeah.
That zone would be close to you. The zones adjacent to it would be medium, and then the zones up here would be long.
Gotcha. Okay.
Jebediah.
I don't have control of my token either.
Oh shit. Yeah, you know what? You're right.
Bye.
I got to do that for everybody. I apologize. I'm a noob. I'm a noob. She's a noob.
You
We're all
aren't
noobs.
forgiven.
Well, for that you die.
May you suffer for your transgressions.
All right. So I'm going to zoom in on you guys as soon as I do this, but all of you are experienced wasteland travelers. However, I'd like you to make a perception survival check.
I'm gonna go ahead because I usually rely on my luck in these type of situations. I'm gonna use luck on this skill instead of
Now, let me ask you
perception.
something. Do you want to wait until everybody else rolls?
Sure, yeah. Go ahead, everybody.
Because don't
I'm
spend.
going to use my
luck is not something that comes back easily, and you guys are
No, I got
burning
7
through like
left.
crazy. You might, if you suck at as bad at combat as you say you do, you're gonna need it.
Nah.
Jebediah's got 1 success.
And 1
Clarence?
failure, right?
No, because
That's not
I didn't
complications 20.
increase the complication range.
Said perception survival.
Yep.
Okay, hold on. Sorry about that.
Oh, don't apologize. You're fine.
I'm apologizing.
Well, then apologize. See if I care. Okay.
There you go.
I'll try to
So,
roll for it.
Clarence, you're just like, "Dibbidi-bop-bidi-bodo," but I will tell you, Jebediah did succeed. Jebediah, you see the donkey looking around.
I
You
also got
see
one as
Garth
well.
looking around. You see Clarence looking at the sky. And all of it,
I have my
like Clarence,
pistol and my
Clarence
pipe
is
gun
letting
drawn
the
as well.
wind- It's not that Clarence is stupid. Clarence is just, there are flying creatures in the waste. He's just looking for blowflies and stuff. Jebediah, you kneel down, and as you kneel down, you see pebbles on the road, on near the edges, are starting to vibrate and rattle.
Rad scorpions or mole rats. How big is it?
You don't know,
No.
but you can tell them what you just said.
Fellers, we might have mole rats or rad scorpions.
God, I hope it's not rad scorpions.
I
Okay.
hate
So
rats.
not-
Rarely ever sell their meat. And then I like puff the
Well, the meat
flamer.
actually is pretty quite useful and delicious.
But yeah, but it's hard to sell.
You're hard to
more,
sell.
More pressing issues, fellers. And I'm just gonna.
Yeah, I'll,
rely my-
I love how you're
Yeah, I'm
looking
gonna go.
around for dangers, and they're like mercantile, mercantile, mercantile.
No, I'm gonna stand like over here, trying to find a spot between the two of them as best as I can.
Where do I see the burrowing?
You don't. You see rocks moving.
Oh,
But as soon as I say that, you actually hear the familiar sound of mole rats as they breach the surface of the ground and burp up the dirt that's in their mouth. They're like, blah, blah, blah. And dust is just powdering off of their dry, leathery hides. Chat,
Oh,
as you can
lovely.
see, 6 mole rats have entered the battle. So, let's begin with the proper music.
That's a lot of rat.
that's a lot of fucking damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Ooh-wee.
Now I'm gonna have to go down to where the NPCs are. And find out what their initiative is. Initiative is agility plus perception, I think. Is that what it said?
Yep. See, I have a plus, I guess, 16 to initiative
Sounded
or
like
16
a puppy
initiative.
for a second.
What? Oh, my chair. When I
Yeah, is it a set value or do we roll for it?
Set value.
Okay.
Oh, sweet. So mine's a 9. Okay, cool. So we'll just.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
kind of cool. So it's always going to be in a certain order. That's interesting. At least us three will always be in a certain order.
well, I mean, I got 8 agility and 8 perception. Not really good at anything else.
Pretty good. Yeah, you love
Alright.
it, boomer. I love it.
Jebediah's got a 16. And what did you have, Clarence? An 8?
8. We can bring back these mole rats to the trader. He's so stupid. He'll also think they're Nuka-Colas.
You say so.
Get it? Because they're Nuka-Colas on the map. And he asked for Nuka-Cola.
You're right. These guys don't look very friendly. Perhaps we should just shoot in the air, scare them away. Yeah.
Actually, I have animal friendship. animal friend. Excuse me.
Okay, and would you care to tell chat what that does?
Yes. I roll 1 dice. On any result other than an effect, the creature chooses not to attack you, although it may still attack another character target.
So roll 1 combat dice.
Yeah.
And if you roll a Pip-Boy guy... Oh, shit, sorry.
That's awesome.
If you roll a Pip-Boy
it's whenever
guy...
they go to attack him. That's kind of cool.
Yo.
So they do not want to target me, which sucks for you guys.
No, they do not want to target you. All right. First up in the battle is Jebediah.
Well then.
They all go before me. Oh man.
I'm gonna have to move on closer.
If there's a tie, you get to go first.
So I can move to like one of these squares, or how does
Yes.
movement work?
So here's how movement works.
Okay.
It's gonna happen a lot, guys, because it's a new Roll20 campaign. I don't know why it doesn't just keep the sound settings. So you are given minor actions and major actions. And in fact, let me do this real quick. I'm going to make a handout. Because I've already taken notes on this and included pages on where you can find these notes. Ah, come on. There we go. There we go. I have now saved it. So, a minor action is a move. And you have major actions. So I'm going to show this to you guys so you don't have to go digging for it.
Nice.
All right. You, in your turn, there's a certain turn economy. Sorry, I have to close this real quick. Ah, there we go. You can attempt one minor action on your turn in combat, so you get a minor action and a major action. You could take an additional minor action by spending 1 action point, and you could take 1 additional major action by spending 2 action points. But the difficulty of the test attempted on the second major action is increased by 1. However, you cannot, under any circumstances, take more than 2 minor, more than 2 major, and you cannot take more than 1 movement.
Okay.
Hi, Sid.
So I'd like to move on up to here, I guess, right?
Yeah, just in that zone.
And I'm gonna just blast these varmints to kingdom come.
You attacking this one right here? Okay, that is close range to you. What is the range of your weapon?
Close, because it's a pistol.
Fan-fucking-tastic. Okay.
For now.
So, you can choose to target a specific part of the creature, but it increases the difficulty. However, if you do an injury, it will be done on that.
I'm just gonna try to hit it in general.
Okay. So since you have a ranged weapon and you're using your laser pistol, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's perception and energy weapons, and you're going against the target's defense.
Mm-hmm. What is the rate? Is that how many times I can fire at it?
That's how many times you could pump bullets into it. So if you want to spend more ammo...
Yes.
And, hang on, let me explain that real quick. Combat dice. Luck. During a combat encounter, at the start of any round or immediately after a character or creature is acted, you can interrupt the... No, not that one. Yeah, misfortune. Roll your dice. Oh, what the heck? Well, now I feel stupid. It It didn't save that. So let me go up to the combat real quick because I edited this at home and my folders didn't sync. Thank you so much, Sid. Appreciate it. So let me go up to the combat. Combat dice. Increasing damage. You can increase the number of combat dice you roll to inflict damage with an attack by spending action points or ammunition. Now, action points is for melee weapons or thrown weapons. Ammunition is for the guns. So, for ranged weapons, each unit of ammunition you spend adds +1 combat dice. You can spend ammunition up to your gun's fire rate.
Well, I'm gonna.
So how much damage does your gun do?
I guess it does 5 damage.
How much combat dice is? I don't think it's 5. I think we increased that during character making.
Damage rating is 4.
Yeah, so it should be 4 combat dice, but you still have to roll to hit, which you have not done.
So, number of dice 2, correct?
Yep, it's 2. You're rolling perception and energy weapons. You got 1 success.
Right.
More rat. Where did the more rat go? Here it is. Its defense is 1, so you hit.
And ignore 1 point of damage reduction for each of the affected roll for piercing.
Yep.
Correct? So now I roll the damage dice.
Yes. So if you want, you can roll 4 damage dice. That's 2. Did you want to expend any more rounds?
Let's pump 2 rounds in her. So, was that another 4 or just another 1?
No, it's just 2 more. It's 1 per combat dice. So now you're going to roll 2 combat dice. There you go. 5 damage. Does your weapon have a special effect other than piercing? Like, if you roll an effect dice, this happens.
I could double check. No, it does not.
Okay, so you did 5 damage successfully.
Hell yeah! Jingle jangle, baby.
And it ignores the damage resistance, which these have no energy damage resistance. So you do 5 damage to it. Now, the beauty of doing 5 damage is you just did a critical hit.
Of course I did.
So, I need you to roll a d20.
All right. 1.
You hit it right in the fucking head.
Fuck yeah!
Pop headshot.
Double tap, baby. See, you always fire the second one in case you missed the first one.
So the creature is momentarily dazed and loses its normal actions in its next turn. Also, it cannot see clearly and increases the difficulty of all tests on which they rely on by 2. This is permanent until he is healed. Great.
Holy shit.
But he can't take any normal actions in his next turn because he's dazed. Oof. So, now it's up to Scott Dog.
So what is a close range? Just 1 square adjacent to us?
No.
But not diagonal?
No. Close range is the same zone you're in. Medium range. Medium range is adjacent to you.
Oh, geez. Okay, so...
Oh, then...
Yeah, he was not in close range then.
Yeah.
Yes, so
he said he was in close range.
Reach is within 5 feet of you. Close is a zone that you're in. And then... So the difficulty would have been increased by 1, which means you missed. Because it would have been out of your range. So if you want, you can take back your 2 ammo you spent.
Well, I would have moved closer to hit.
Like, you cannot. You can only move once.
Oh.
So it's okay. But basically, reach is right around your character. Close is the same zone that you're in. And then medium is the zone adjacent to you.
And guns don't have reach. It's just...
Yeah, guns don't have reach unless you put a bayonet on them.
Gotcha. All right. Well, then I missed.
But that's okay. So add 2 more ammo back to your inventory since you spent those ammo for your combat dice. But still delete the 1 for firing. Or no, don't delete any of them. Add 3 to your thing because you were not able to... No, you did shoot and miss. So yes, I'm sorry. You burn 1 ammo. Go ahead and return the 2 that you spent.
Yep.
There's no risk shooting outside of your zone. It's just not very effective.
Yeah. It's all good,
So,
baby.
Garth, your turn.
I have no idea now.
You could move.
Yeah, I'll come up here with him.
And remember, I shared that actions with you, so you can see what actions you can do
So
instead
I'll
of
move up here. And then I will...
So, do you want Mutig to move?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to command him.
There's no zone overlap. No.
Yeah. Yeah, because the rat. Do I know anything about mole rats? They'd probably attack the donkey, right?
I mean, they attack everything and eat meat.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, I would stay here. I'm gonna stay right here.
Now,
And
well,
I'm
the reason why
going
I'm saying is because if you want to move to Jebediah, there is a major action called command an NPC. You can't attack, right? You're not within range.
Well, I could all. Yeah, you're right.
So you could move up there next to Jebediah and then make a charisma survival check to get Mutig to move with you.
Sure, I'll do that. Yeah. Sure. I'll try to command Mutig with a charisma.
Okay, so you only need to do... He's scared, but he's not that scared, and he's very obedient, so you only need 1 success.
Well, I did not get it, but I will reroll 1 for 1
You're gonna
luck.
spend a luck.
Roll the d20. Nope. Okay.
Okay,
Fortunate.
next up, the mole rats.
Bye-bye, Mutig.
Okay, so this mole rat cannot take any normal actions. He's dazed. This one moves into an adjacent square. And then uses his action to attack. Ah, dang it. Come on. Take me back to the page.
What happened?
I'm trying to bounce back and forth. I really need to make cards for these. All right. Target number is going to be a 7, and it is going to attack you.
All right.
What is your defense?
1. Yep, just a 1.
He succeeds.
Cool.
Let me just make a booty character sheet. I already have one.
Booty character sheet. Booty or bougie? Because it makes a
Booty.
difference. Okay.
Like as
Because if
in-
it was bougie, I'd
it's a
have
bitch.
+7 armor. I'm protected by all things bougie and Gucci.
You're protected by all things bougie. All right.
Go on.
I missed.
Oops, that's not what I meant. Oh yeah, he did hit you once. So that is insane. That's 5 damage coming at you. Now, what is your physical damage resistance?
0.
So you take all 5 damage, which is a critical hit. So I
Yeah.
need you to go /roll d20.
20.
Now, luckily, that's not necessarily bad. That's a right leg injury.
Okay.
You immediately fall prone as your leg gives out from under your weight. You can no longer take the sprint action, and the move action is now a major action to you. So it's no longer a minor. So you are prone. Basically, to flavor this, it jumped on you, sunk its mole rat 6-inch teeth into your thigh, and now you're on the ground.
And I'm down to 4 health now. Yeah.
Next up, yeah. How much health did you have total? 9?
9.
Yeah.
Well, fuck. This isn't good, fellas.
Because of animal friendship, they are not going after Mr. Clarence.
Well, the way animal friendship reads, it's kind of like sanctuary. It's when an animal goes to attack him, they make that roll.
Right, but it also says that they don't want to attack him, although it does mean that they want to go after the other people. Right?
No, it's like sanctuary. Every time, if an animal goes to attack him, they make the roll. If he passes the roll, it attacks someone else instead.
Oh, okay, good. Well, either way,
that's how I'm reading it.
That's the zone they moved into.
Yeah.
And I'm going to leave it there. They could sprint.
They could. But are they going to attack an old man?
No,
yeah, I would.
Sprint. They're not going to sprint. All right, next up is Gedwin. Clarence. You see a mole rat just pounce on Jebediah.
Not my jingle janglers.
I am going to worry about the ones over here. How far can I move again?
You can move one zone. So one zone would be in this grid. Otherwise, you're not really moving. You're still in the same zone.
Got it. And close has to be in the same zone.
Yes. So
but
if you intend on using,
want to be near them.
You could move here, and then use your close range weapon. Or I'm sorry, here. Sorry, because reach is adjacent. There you go.
Right. Okay.
Now if they do decide to attack you with your flamer, they have to make a roll to see if they can do it. So you're at quite an advantage right now.
Yeah, animal friendship really good against.
I am going to go ahead and just spray them down.
Since you're using a flamer that is an energy weapon, or no, it's a big weapon, isn't it? Big guns.
Big gun, correct.
Big guns. So. Oh, but it is an endurance plus big guns is your attack.
Yes. Oh. This. Are you? What?
Complication. You could spend a luck to re-roll that.
I'll do that.
Okay, just roll 1d20, spend a luck.
Man, I wish I had all these fucking crazy luck. Shit.
Are you? Okay, dead ass. I put all my points into like luck is one of my skills. I don't have it. Clearly.
All right. Now
God said
that just means it's a complication. Okay. So I'm gonna bank that complication as an action point for me. So now I have 4.
Ooh. Oodalali.
All right. Go ahead and roll damage on that because it does not have any kind of energy resistance.
Got it. So 5 damage dice.
Is that what it says for your flamer?
Correct.
Now, are there any other
5.
effects on it?
Yes, inaccurate. You gain no benefit from the aim minor action when making an attack with this weapon. Persistent. The attack lingers, dealing 1 damage for each effect rolled at the beginning of your next turn. And two-handed, it requires both of my hands.
Okay. So total of 4 damage. Now, did you want to spend any luck to re-roll those dice?
You know what? Sure. I will spend it. I don't mind using.
How many are you re-rolling?
1.
Here comes the double, baby. Double. Double right here. Kapow. Nope.
All right. So you did 4 damage.
Yes, and I have 2 effect symbols, right?
Yes.
So that means he'll take 2 damage next turn.
Okay. So
Cool.
I'm going to go ahead and mark that under the next turn traits because he is on fire. So, next up, Big Boss, Jebediah, you are laying on the ground and this mole rat is just going ham on your leg.
So is the aim action a minor action?
Yes.
So can I aim and fire the fuck out of this thing?
I mean, yeah, if you can do a minor and a major.
Well, that's the thing, see. You are more, oh no, that's not it. Leg, you can no longer take sprint action. Okay, fine. That's perfect.
Yeah.
So you could, now here's the question though. What range is your gun?
Close.
Okay.
That's the only reason I missed.
Here's the fuck thing though. It's not attacks within reach. Being in reach of an enemy is disruptive to range attacks and tests, adding 2 to the difficulty of the test that isn't a melee attack. So it's going to be a little harder for you to hit him because he's like, "Argh." However, because you're aiming, you get to re-roll a dice, which is dope. So
All
the
right.
difficulty to hit this thing is a 3 because he is thrashing you about.
Well, can I burn a fucking luck too to roll more or no?
That's an action point.
Can I burn an
Go ahead,
action
yeah.
point to roll more?
Yeah.
'Cause fuck
That's
this
it, yeah,
little
go
rat.
ahead.
Yeah. So how many do I add? 3?
1. Well, if
If you're
so it's
spinning one action point,
you get 1 extra.
yeah, so you'd have 3 total.
All right.
Hey, oh, nice. Okay, so you rolled 1. You need 2 more successes. Do you want to spend 2 luck to re-roll those other dice?
Yes, I do.
Minor aim lets him reroll one of those as well.
Oh yeah, right. That's right. Because you're aiming,
get
you
one
get to
free
re-roll
reroll.
1 for free.
All right. So I roll 1. There we fucking
Perfect.
go.
You did
There
it.
we go.
So
Boom.
3, you hit him. Now roll your damage. Three damage. Again, this has no energy resistance, so it takes the 3 damage. All right, excellent. Next up, Scott Dog. Now you suffer no penalties attacking this mole rat.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the minor aim action. You see me, I have one eye comically closed, my tongue is out, and you're very worried actually when you see me pointing this gun towards the mole rat. And
Yeah,
I'll
his
unload
hand is
onto it.
shaking.
Yeah, like don't worry, I'll save you, Jebediah.
All right.
If you get a complication, if you fail
Yeah.
and get complications,
I'm
you're hitting big balls.
I'm gonna use just because I'm trying to save my friend. I'm gonna use my luck skill of 9 instead of my 4% or agility.
Okay. So 9 and what weapon do you have again?
Small arms, a pipe gun.
Yeah, so 9 and small
Classical,
or
yeah.
luck and small guns.
And I'm gonna go ahead and no, I don't need to use. I don't think. No,
Is small guns a tag skill for you?
it is not. No,
Oh, okay.
unfortunate. But I got a hit.
You did. You hit him. So now you get to roll damage.
Maybe 4 damage because it's 4. Wait, it might be 3. Let me check real quick. 3 damage. Sorry. So 2.
2. Do you want to spend luck to reroll those
2.
blanks?
Can I? When do I spend ammo?
But, well, that's a good question. So
hit.
basically, here's how this works.
Like, if it's rate of fire is 2.
Rate of fire is 2. You can spend an extra bullet.
Mm-hmm.
So you'd be spending 2 this turn. And you just get to roll another combat die.
I'll go ahead and do that then. Can I roll one more combat die?
Yep. You can keep going until you've decided that you're enough. There you go. Do you want to spend 2 luck?
I do not. No, I do not. No, I'll just do the 3.
Okay. Its thick, leathery hide seems to resist some of the damage. So, because of that, it actually was able to absorb some of it. However, you still did do damage to it. It's not looking good. It's definitely bloodied. Next up.
Looking kind of rough over here.
A little bit.
1 second. What can I use? Action point. 1 second. You can take 1 additional major action by. Okay. No.
Yeah. Do you want to do that? Do you want to take another major action and attack?
I think I kind of do because I don't want her to die.
So you guys can spend an action point. That means the group has 2 left.
Okay. Yeah.
I can't do my additional shots, can I? I forgot I had a fire rate of 3.
You know what? This is the first time we're playing. Would you like to expend 2 bullets and do more? Hold your turn. Hold your turn, Garth.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yes. So do I roll to hit again?
No, you just roll 2 combat dice.
2 combat dice.
Nice. Okay, now it's your turn. It is hurt, Scott. So if you spend that action point, that'll lower you down to 1 action point, and then you get to attack again.
Yeah, I'll do that then, and I'll do the luck point again. So I'm down to 5 to use luck instead of So I literally have both eyes closed as I'm unloading on this thing.
That one skit from Keenan and Peele where he's just sweating.
Yeah.
See, almost.
Almost, but you hit him.
Did so. I'll do 2 ammo again.
Hang on. Oh, it's not attack skill. That's right. First, roll your damage. Don't go expending ammo too crazy.
2.
All right. I can tell you that will kill it.
Okay.
So,
will not.
So this mole rat's getting ready to bite into you again, Jebediah. It's taken 2 blasts from your energy weapon, and then all of a sudden,
I'm
just
yelling.
A round hits it in the chest, and it wheezes and then collapses on the ground next to you. All right.
Both eyes closed, gun smoking.
Yeah, you look over, and Garth is literally like, "Hey, you did it!"
I just go pale white.
Yeah, I saved you. Good job. Get out of there now. As the other one comes and eats your face.
Nope, the other one runs right past Jebediah because he was behind some bushes and it didn't see it. And moves over to you, Scott Dog. Scott Dog, what's your defensive rating?
It's only 1, I think, yeah.
Good.
So we're going to find power armor in the Super Duper Mart. Yeah?
I hope so. That'd be awesome.
The mole rat misses, and I'm going to award you an action point. Because one of them was a 20.
I imagine it's not me dodging at all. I probably stumbled backwards and he bites onto a rock that I tripped over or something as he's like coming at me.
Yeah, I'll say that's good flavor since it critically failed.
Yeah, I'm just like, because anytime I get missed, I'm not skillful. It's just blind luck for me getting missed by attacks.
So it snaps at you.
Bill Murray.
Spits the rock out.
Yes, literally.
And then goes.
I'm fumbling with my gun. Jebediah, little help?
Yes,
all right.
sir.
Next up, meanwhile, back down with Clarence.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. The freaking pile over there.
This one is going to attack you, Clarence, but Again, with animal friends, what does he have to roll? It increases his difficulty, right?
It's just one die.
I roll a die. Anything other than a face
That's right.
means he will not attack me.
Nice. He's good.
Okay, so I think what it is more is that he just ignores you because of the fire weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. It's why animal's scared now.
He's just like, I don't want to get cooked.
This one's going to attempt to attack you. Go ahead and roll a combat dice.
Suspense.
Gedwin.
Oh, wait, hold on. What?
This one's attacking you. Can you roll a combat dice?
I'm so sorry. I thought you were going,
I love the idea of a
Nice.
super mutant.
Animal friendship.
This one also runs past you. Runs away, more like it. Like his little tiny stubby mole rat tail is dipped in between its legs and it's booking. This one ignores. And this one ignores. They all go fleeing away from you. Now they are no longer in close range to you.
That's amazing.
It's your
That is awesome.
So Clarence, it's kind of like that one scene in Lion King where the wildebeest just run around Simba. At first you kind of, and then you see them all running towards you, and for a moment you close your eyes and you open it, and they're right behind you.
Classic.
It's your turn. I
Poor
will
chick.
remind you though, the one that you've previously injured is right there. I don't know if that'll change,
Oh.
but if you wanted to
he
move
takes
into
2
that
damage.
square, he already did. So if you wanted to move into that square, you can attack him again.
So, okay, so he's taken a total of 6 damage.
He's
right?
taken a total of 6 damage.
Okay.
Yep.
You hit him with a flamer, right?
Yep.
Yes, I did hit him with the flamer. Now, can I just smack him?
Do you have a melee weapon?
I have my big ham hockey fists.
Okay, so unarmed combat.
Is gun bashing a thing?
So,
No, not until
just so you know,
Okay.
Yep.
clearance, it's a burst ability. You rolled 2 effects on your damage die, which means you can hit 2 additional targets.
Oh,
So Flamer has the burst ability, which the attack may hit 1 additional target within close range of the primary target for each effect rolled.
You did. So what I'll do
apologize for
is no, that's okay. We're all learning. I'm gonna just go
Wait,
ahead.
sorry, but each additional target costs 1 shot. Okay, so you have to use
So how
ammo
much
for it.
flamer
But
fuel do you have?
I have 5. I wouldn't mind hitting
Did
them all.
you
for
did you
that.
erase 1 from your first attack?
Correct.
Okay, so if you want to hit all of them for 6,
Mhm.
I'll go ahead and just spend 2 more right now. So you should have 2 left.
there you go. Yeah, that's kind of cool.
For
Okay,
sure.
cool.
I fucking.
It's your turn
Yeah,
now.
this is kinda
That's
cool.
why effect dice
Uh,
are awesome.
If
Yeah.
that's the case, then fuck smacking him. I'll just roll big guns again.
That's why I was confused. I was like, really?
Yeah, that's awesome.
No, CS Cross. We're all learning together. You don't have to shut up.
Yeah, I don't know how it works. I'm reading too.
All right, so go ahead and roll endurance big guns.
That's a success.
That is a success because they don't have resistance to energy damage. Or no, they have 1 defense, so that's still a success. I'm sorry. Now, roll your damage. No effects.
No effects, but whoever I decide to torch is full.
This
damage, yeah.
thing
Oof.
incinerates. And it flops to the ground and rolls around. Dust kind of collects around it. And immediately, like a roasted marshmallow that's been blackened on the outside, its skin peels away partially as for a moment, he's frozen in a horrifying scene of terrible ichor.
Guess I don't have to pay a chef now. Ah!
All right. And yeah, if you guys scavenge that one, I'll give you cooked mole rat meat.
Nice.
All right, Jebediah, you're in the middle. You're in the middle of getting ready to thank Garth when a mole rat literally runs over you, not seeing you,
Jumps over you. I love it.
stumbles on you, misses the attack on Garth, but now Garth is in trouble, and he looks a lot more frail than you do.
So can I move anywhere
Ironically-
in here? Like,
Moving is a major action.
That's ironic part.
like-
I actually like double his hit points.
yeah, the
Moving any distance is considered a major action for you.
so
And remember, the zones are just
moving-
flavor.
okay, but like, say if I'm moving from here to here,
If you move
the
into
same
reach, you're going to
zone.
be at a disadvantage.
gotcha.
So
So I'm just gonna. Can I stand up, or am I still in the prone position?
So in order to stand up, you would have to, oh no, I'm sorry. So you know how sprint is how you stand up from a prone position? You are unable to sprint. That's part of the leg injury. So you have to be prone.
All right, well then I'm gonna pull both hands out back when I was in the Brotherhood and just aim and fire away at this little fucker.
All right. Would you like to take the aim action
Yes,
as
I
a
would.
minor?
Actually, no. I would like to. Do we have any AP points left?
We have 2.
Yep. You guys
Can I
have
spend
two
one to shoot twice?
to shoot another D20.
Yeah.
No,
Is that not how it works?
You would,
to
you would roll
get a
3
second
D20.
action.
Yeah, I would like to fire twice. If that's
Yeah, so you have to
Okay,
spend
so-
2 action
Mhm.
points then I think to get a major action.
Yep.
Then no, I'll just take the minor because we only got 2, right?
Yes, 2 left.
Yeah.
I
I'm
mean,
pretty
here's
sure
the
if we
thing,
tickle
though.
these guys, they're all gonna die.
If you add dice to a roll, it promotes more chances for success. Rolling multiples doesn't really increase your chances of success. The more you succeed in a single roll, the more you'll generate AP. So it's better to pump it in. But you could still aim for the minor action should you choose to.
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Okay, so you aim, go ahead and roll your attack. Oh, and you bought a dice, right? So that's 3d20.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you have 1 action point left, team.
Hell
Oh my
yeah.
god, you crit. That is 3 successes.
We got 2 action
and
points.
you aimed, so why don't you roll that last
Oh,
one that
re-roll
you
that,
didn't get
yes.
anything on?
Ooh, fun. Oh,
So
That's okay though,
awesome.
because you
So
went down
good.
to 1 action point because you spent it, but then you gained 2 more. Therefore,
job.
you now have a total of 3. You just generated action points. Congratulations. Now
Hell
roll your
yeah.
damage. Now keep in mind, this is your... You've spent
So-
4 ammunition so far, so this is
Yep.
your 5th ammunition for an attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna pump 3 in too.
Well, always
So that's-
roll and see what happens. You know what I mean? Like,
All right.
okay, so you did
4
4
damage.
damage. Now I'm going to tell you that wasn't enough to kill him, so would you like to shoot?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna pump
Okay.
it till it's dead.
Does the crit
So go
not
ahead.
increase damage at all?
No.
I'm just curious. Okay.
It's
It
just
just
more
gives AP.
successes. It gives you AP,
Fair.
which you
Yeah.
can use.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah.
You can use for a hell of a lot of cheat
So
stuff.
if I want to bust in 2 more, because my rate of 3, I add 2 more dice.
Yep, you could roll 2 more combat dice.
There you go. 3 more damage.
Congratulations. So you've expended 3 ammo this round, and you have
Yep.
done a whopping 7 damage, which means that causes an injury. So I need you once again to roll a d20. Now, keep him.
This guy got shot in the face too earlier.
No, not this one.
Oh, what? Oh.
Because remember,
Yeah,
he.
this was the dazed one. Yeah, this
no,
is the dazed
no,
one.
no, no, no.
We took
That
it back 'cause
damage
I
did not
missed.
go
Oh, you're right.
through
You're right.
because he
You're right.
missed.
Oh yeah, because you missed. You fool.
Maybe if he wasn't such a crappy shot. No, I'm just kidding.
True.
Roll a d20. There, big
Hit him in
boss.
the head again. Dazed him again.
Interesting.
You hit him in the torso.
Oof.
So, injuries, torso. You begin, well, the creature is now bleeding. At the end of each of his turns, he suffers 2 physical damage, ignoring all his damage resistance. So, congratulations. It's your
I
turn,
hit him
Garth.
so hard, he's bleeding from a laser
Yeah,
whip.
he's like,
So he's not
He's
dead
leaking
yet, is he?
coolant.
He's not dead yet.
I'm gonna take my pipe gun, and luckily it has the close quarters ability, so I don't get any negatives for shooting at point blank.
Yeah,
As
because
I
it's
try
shitty.
to, yeah, it's like I try to like literally put the barrel against his head, and just like start shooting at him.
So that would
I'm
be
not gonna use a luck point. I'm
Now,
just gonna use. Yeah.
what does it? Let's see. So
Agility.
I believe I think with melee it's strength.
No, I'm shooting. I'm not
yeah.
meleeing.
Oh, you're not going to use. Oh, the
But
close
it's a
quarters.
close
That's
quarter.
right.
Let me shoot.
close
It's like a
quarters, he's
pistol.
just
They
able
let
to
me.
shoot.
Yep,
Close.
I get it.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
dumb.
I'm
So,
definitely not punching him.
are you going to use a luck point, or are you going to rely on your agility?
No, I'm gonna rely on him. I don't want. I'm at 5. I've already used almost half, so I'm gonna just hope I roll well. Hey, and I hit 1.
That's all you needed. Now roll your damage.
3,
I
think,
would have
right
laughed if you
now.
rolled a 20, because it would have gone. If you missed rolled a 20, I would have had it hit Big Boss.
5 damage.
Oh, damn, dude. You point it down at him as he's running towards you and go blam, and the top of his head is gone. Like, I mean, your little musket rounds, essentially,
Yeah.
the 38s that this thing doesn't shoot, doesn't do that much damage, but
Yeah.
it hit it in a tender spot and just,
Ooh,
it's dead.
perfect.
Guys, the dodge out of the way. Shit.
Done.
We're almost done, chat. We're gonna finish this fight and then we'll wrap it up.
Hold
Next up,
still there. You're doing
Hold
well.
still.
I'll take a minor action
Mm-hmm.
to. Ooh, actually, never mind. We're good. I don't want to take any minor actions.
All right. So, next up is the mole rats. The mole rats that have been injured by you turn towards you, Gedwin. Please, once again, roll
I'm just gonna
your.
roll 3.
Well, only 2 of them are attacking you.
One's dead. Oh, well, there
Okay,
you go.
so they waste their attack turn. That's it for them. This one runs up to Jebediah, seeing easy prey.
No.
Tries to attack.
Right.
Jebediah, what's your defense?
1.
It misses you.
Hell yeah.
It's like. Next up.
So everything
no,
that's
shit,
on the board has
yes.
already taken 6 damage, right?
Yep.
Okie doke.
Yeah, they're all burning.
Actually, this one's full health because you hit this one for 6 initially, this one for 6 initially, this one for 6 initially. That's 2 effect dice that you rolled.
Yeah, it's
So this one is still in full health.
Oh, okay.
Then that's the one he's attacking.
Yeah, no, that's the one I'm gonna be attacking because that was my last of my ammo. I'm pretty sure that I can mop them up with like literally just flicking them in the nose if I keep doing damage like I have been.
Oh shit. As I say disgruntled.
Okay, so I'm just rolling a regular
Endurance and big guns.
Yeah.
Now, here's the
Nice.
thing. The ideal range of your weapon is reach, right? Or close, right?
Yes. So I should
Because you're
step
being
back.
attacked. Well, stepping back, they get attack on you. So go ahead and roll 2 effects dice real quick, 2 combat dice, just to see if they attack you. They don't. All right, now you can torch that fucker up.
Yoki.
Which means
6 damage.
you hit the one next to it. So 6 damage. This one
all out of
just
ammo now.
incinerates.
Nice.
And this one looks very, very badly hurt.
Very nice.
It will also take damage on its next turn, correct?
Nice.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. Next up, Jebediah. You got one in front of you. It looks pretty badly hurt. It's got some char on its skin. It kind of reminds you of like a pork belly, a barbecued pork belly.
We're going to eat good tonight, and I'm going to aim and start blasting. So aim brings it up to 3, but it's down back to 2.
No, right? Aim lets you re-roll 1 die.
Ah. So is it still 2 dice, or how does the?
It's still 2 dice. It's just that it. Oh gosh. Now, would you like to spend the aim action? You get a free reroll, so go ahead and reroll one of those.
Yeah.
Reroll the 11. No, I'm kidding.
Damn it!
You miss the attack, unless you want to spend an action point and get another one.
I don't think we have any more action points.
We have 3.
You generated a bunch.
Oh, then hell yeah, hell yeah!
So
I want to use
one
an
more
point.
D20.
Yes.
Oh, baby!
So you generate an action point, which now brings you back up to 3. And go ahead and roll damage for me, bud. So this thing is like biting at your gun and knocking it out of the way, and you put your pistol right in its mouth. Blam! 3 damage, and that is all it needed. As the laser goes out the back of its head and it collapses at your feet. Garth.
Oh,
hey man.
Good job.
If you want to move, you can move, and then you can attack that other one too.
I'm not. Yeah, no, big guy has that one. That's fine. I'm going to actually come up and say, friend, you did so well. Let me. I pull out 2 sticks and start breaking it, and I'm going to take the first aid major action to try to cure him of his injury.
Fucking Banvar.
Nice.
So, first aid.
The intelligence
medicine check.
Which is also a tag skill.
Number of injuries the patient has.
Which he has
increase
1.
the difficulty by 1 if you're trying to perform first aid on yourself, which you're not. So it's just 1 difficulty. So make the first aid.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and use the. Oh yeah, I'd have to call the action point ahead of time or no?
No.
Added. Okay, then I'll go ahead and roll.
I'm not like that.
Boom, a crit.
Okay, so you gain an action point. So now your party is 4.
So you are no longer you no longer have your leg injury. You still have the hit points missing though.
Oh, thank you. At least I can stand up now. Holy shit.
You are no longer injured. So if you marked an injury on your character sheet on the little Pip-Boy dude, you can now ignore that.
Yes,
there you go. Yeah, that should help you. At least we can get you off your feet.
You're right.
Okay. Gedwin, I'm going to need you to roll an effects dice.
Nerd.
All right, it goes and runs after Jebediah, who's still playing.
God damn it.
So Garth, you're kind of standing next to him, and you've got him in a splint, and he's like,
thank you.
And you look over his shoulder to see a charred mole rat running straight for him.
Yeah.
That's a hit. Because your defense is 1, right?
Yep.
All right. Now I get to
I'm
bring
about
in
to
my
die.
shit. Well, we'll see. Don't be like that. That's 4 damage.
That'll bring me down to 0.
You are now unconscious.
Oh. Don't worry, I'll fix that leg. I'm paying attention to the legs. I hear
Clarence is just looking at Garth like,
just like,
you idiot.
They're just like, I look up, finally, there's a mole rat just biting his neck.
So.
Healed when you should have shot.
I wouldn't have killed him. And plus, I'm out of ammo. I had to reload.
When your character is reduced to 0 HP, they suffer an injury to the location struck. So I need to roll a d20. Because now he's about to get injured again. He's injured in his head. So every action you take is upped by 2 difficulty because you'll have a hard time seeing.
Literally
when you are dying, you are unconscious and cannot recover HP from the first aid action and cannot take any actions. Furthermore, at the start of your turns while you're dying, you must attempt an endurance survival test with a difficulty equal to the number of injuries you have, which is 1. And a complication range of 19 to 20. If you pass this test, you remain alive, but you're still bleeding out. If you fail, you are dead. So,
Cool.
next up, Clarence, you saw this burned ass mole rat. This burned ass mole rat flee from you and literally bite Jebediah in the jugular.
Bad rat. And then I'm gonna use my unarmed. I'm gonna grab its tail and slam it on the ground.
Okay. Do you have the stats for unarmed?
I mean, I have 7 strength.
Well, right. I'm asking you if you have stats for unarmed because it's a melee.
Oh, no, I don't have like what is it, like 1 damage dice or something? Or?
I'm gonna check for you because I think it's different for you. Fighting without a weapon, making unarmed attacks is a strength unarmed roll.
I'm gonna spend an action point on it. Ah! 2 successes.
Okay, so you hit, and you generate an action point. So now you have 5 action points. I'm trying to get to damage right now. Where is weapons? Ah, here it is. Because there's got to be like...
Unarmed strike is 2 damage rating.
2
basic.
damage.
I don't know about super mutants.
Hang on 1 second.
See if it died, so we can figure out if we need anything else from that. I did 2 damage to it. If does that kill it?
I'm trying to see what the damage is. Otherwise, no, it would not. Where's the melee crap?
It's under melee weapons. It just said 2 damage dice, nothing else.
Okay. Let me check melee weapons real quick because I think it would make sense that your strength has something to do with how much you can hit.
Oh, that would make sense actually if strength
Yeah,
added
you know
to
what I
the
mean? Like, I think it's like if you have over a certain number of strength.
Okay, melee damage right here. Strength attribute 7-8, you get +1 damage dice, so you get 3.
Yeah, so you get
it's
one
on
more
page
damage
48.
dice.
Okay, 1 more damage.
I knew it was something like that. I just couldn't remember.
It's
what the
48,
stats
yeah.
were.
So it's 7 to 8 is 1,
There
9
you
and
go.
10 is 2.
You kill
Nice.
it. Describe how you kill this thing with unarmed damage.
So I come up behind it as it bites into his face, and I just grab it by the tail and I go, "Bad rat!" And I slam it against the ground on the other side.
So
like
you
the
Hulk it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom! You hit it
Come
and it
out
just
of its
goes
charred flesh.
and dies. All right. Battle is over. So we just have a couple more things to do before we wrap up. Obviously, we need to tend to Jebediah. Jebediah, I need you to make a check.
Sure.
Because you're dying.
Blurg. Yep.
Blurg. Yardy.
What do I? A survival endurance check, right?
Yeah, I'm just trying to get to the dying section. I think it's endurance survival check.
Yeah, I think that's what you said before.
Yes.
What, 1 dice or 2? No, it's
It's 2 dice, right?
Must
Yeah.
attempt, it's just a standard endurance survival test with a difficulty equal to the number of injuries you have, which
Nice.
is 1.
That's
You
good.
succeed, so you don't get another injury. All right,
I'm
next
gonna
up.
go ahead. I'm gonna use first aid to try to stabilize him. With a
Okay.
difficulty of 1. Intelligence. Medical. Dice. Tag skill.
Hang on.
Let's go. Oh, sorry.
Where is... I thought I just saw this. Stabilize the dying, use the first aid. Yeah, a dying character. Intelligence plus medicine with the... So it's 1 difficulty.
Yep. I got a crit, so I got two successes.
So you bank another action point, so now you have 5, and you are awake with 1 HP, Jebediah. But you still have the head injury.
But...
So...
I had...
A stim pack will remove that.
I look at Garth and I say, "Go get the stim pack."
Oh yes, of course. I'll go grab one of the stim packs that we hid away in the cart.
The only stim pack.
Yeah, the only stim pack.
We have two. We have 2 diluted stim packs.
Oh yeah, 2
No,
diluted.
You had 2 of the... Oh no, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
There's 1 rat away, 1 rat X.
Yeah, you're right. So now you have 1 diluted stim pack. So
and you get healed for 2, I think, for diluted stim pack.
yeah, you heal for 2. Ooh. Or actually, you don't heal. You have a choice: treat an injury or heal.
Oh, you're right.
That's how stim packs work.
Treat the injury.
And I go, "Why would you try and mend someone's leg in the middle of a fight?"
Well, I thought you were gonna kill it. You were so big and strong. Why'd you let it run away?
I almost killed all of them. Fuck you.
Well,
I killed 3 myself.
I'm looking at the
And
count.
kill more next time.
Could y'all not yell?
No.
It hurts.
So around you guys are 6
I'm not
corpses.
yelling.
You're yelling. You're the one with the stinky face. If you guys would like to make an perception survival check, you can try to scavenge these things for meat. However,
Oh, I definitely will.
However, it takes 10 minutes per mole rat. So it will be 20 minutes of you guys skinning these animals.
No, that's fine.
Now, do you have knives?
I do. I
do as well.
Perfect. How about you, Clarence?
I do not.
So your difficulty, Clarence, is a 2.
No, well, hold up. I'll let him borrow my combat knife.
Then you'll be
I'll
here
use my
longer.
multi-tool.
Oh,
yeah,
smart.
I've got the both
Yeah.
of them.
So-
Clarence, when you hand it to him, he goes, "Can I borrow this for the rest of the trip? I ran out of ammo."
Sure.
Yeah, Jebediah wasn't awake for the whole Hulk moment. Garth, you successfully get 1 more rat meat from this guy.
Oh yeah, shit.
So we're doing 2, right?
Perception, survival.
Well, yeah, but I want to see what everybody else's is.
Wait.
Holy shit, Clarence.
The double.
It says endurance survival in the.
Yeah,
Is
that's
it
what yours
endurance?
says.
I am
book.
so sorry. I
Wait,
am
no,
so
it's
sorry.
in the. Yeah, sorry.
It's supposed to be endurance survival too.
Well, I still only got 1.
I got 4.
Yeah, so Clarence,
5, 6, nice.
on yours, you have a choice. You can bank up action points to fill up,
Or do you have 5?
you can't split the action. You can either bank up more action points, or I give you more meat.
More meat. We already have 5 action
More
points.
meat. More meat.
More meat. Okay. So, in total with this first round, you guys have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That was a fat
6
mole rat.
mole rat meats.
Some are
you want
which
me
are
to keep track of it.
So not these. These aren't cooked.
How many are cooked?
Not these. These ones aren't.
They're joking.
So, add 6 mole rat meats. Somebody, probably the big guy.
Yeah. Okay. Or I'll keep track of it on the donkey
Put
too
it
if you
on
want.
Mutag.
Yeah. So I'll keep track of all the mole rat meat.
Okay.
Like
so 6 mole rat
I'll
meats.
keep track of any like the party loot.
Jebediah, you move over to the next mole rat. Clarence, you move to one of the cooked ones. Garth, you move to one of the cooked ones. Roll another endurance survival check.
2.
All right, Jebediah, can you roll an endurance survival check real quick?
Yes, sir. Endurance, survival, and 2 dice.
Okay.
There you go.
So now you have 3 cooked mole rat meats
Hmm.
and 1 extra raw mole rat meat. So that's 7 total mole rat meats and 3 cooked mole rat meats.
I'll put that down.
That's all we have. All right.
Yeah.
This was an example of Fallout Aurora. Thank you all for stopping by. It's been absolutely amazing. If you want to see us go live, hit that follow button so that you're notified when we're going live, and join the Discord channel. We are going to be doing this campaign again. This was just a trial run to learn the system. So, boop. And LX rating. How's it going, LX?
Oh, hey, LX.
Hit that follow if you want to know when we're going live next, or you could join the Discord. Thank you all for stopping by. Sorry, LX. A raid right when we're getting ready to bug out. But we still got wonderful stuff for you guys to see. So, real quick, take care of yourselves. We're running late.
Yes.
This game will probably be on Saturdays or Sundays. We're still playing around with the schedule. There's a lot of logistics. It won't be this coming weekend. We're going to hope for the following weekend, but we'll have to see. But from all of us to you, God bless and take care and have an excellent day. Bye-bye.
Bye.